All right.
Get a dog. That'll perk.
Let's do it. It is the Thursday edition of the Barn Burner podcast. It's Boomer. It's Pinder and Warner.
Glad to be here, Dino. It's a little cooler out there today.
She's got a bit of a bite. She's a bit nippy.
Windy
almost
too.
See some flakes out there.
Mhm.
It was when I exited the vehicle.
And you know what it is again, boys? Treacherous.
Treacherous. That's a strong one.
Warmer weather, melt, then the dusting of the... It's fucking slippery.
You know how he knows that, Jack?
No.
He's a meteorologist. He works. He's done all.
I've done a weather cast before, but the thing is, if you're a meteorologist, it means you went to school.
Right. That's like.
Well, you went to school. You went to school at Thunder Bay.
Yeah,
School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
What's going to hold you back?
The meteorological society has a school, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're not certified. You don't have the paper.
Yeah, so you'll see that when they do. It's now time for AccuWeather. We head over to the here's Josh.
Do they still do the weather? Actually, like I don't watch.
Do the
if
thing.
If you're an old bastard and you get up and you got nothing better to do with your day and you make a pot of tea and then you turn on the TV, they still got morning shows on the TV, or is it all streaming? And
it's been I know it's been a tough run for a lot of those.
And do they still have the map of America?
And then they wave the hand over and
show
a little low pressure pocket here, and we got
guy's out of a job
in the prairie.
AI is coming for your ass, buddy.
I remember you like on the Today Show or whatever, it'd be like, we've got some actress coming up. Talk about her new movie, but right now let's take a look what's happening in your city. And then they go to the flunkies in Indianapolis.
So you can do the weather, but you're not a certified meteorologist like Dar McBool.
Well, I was going to say when Dar McBool or
he's a meteorologist,
or whoever, you would see they'd have a little icon, kind of like the Bet365 thing, right? I think there.
It's like a seal of
It'd
approval.
be like it's a meteorologist. It's a licensed
nerdy society.
It's like when you go into a doctor's office, like, okay, you can put your finger up my hoop because you've got that on the wall.
Yes.
I trust you. If you didn't, you'd just be a fucking pervert with your finger up my ass.
That doesn't happen to you at the coffee shop?
I won't say it hasn't. Not a lot.
My lawyers advised me not to talk about that.
Barn Burner brought to you by Bet365. Game props, player props, totals, the money line, whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download that app, get in the game. If you haven't done it yet, use the code NATION. Must be 19 or older. And the super chat, we are chatting. It's going to be super. The money will go to the youth centers of Calgary. We'll make fun of you. We'll give you a back slap.
We'll pass it along to Craig Conroy.
Yeah, some cootie hardos if we agree with your...
If needed, yeah.
We'll get right into it.
You did a great job last night with Gould on Afterburner.
Gould's such a turkey.
He's a silly goose.
Turkey. He's a goose.
He's a goose.
Yeah.
He really is. He sends me a text because I don't know if you guys watched the game.
Tried. Wasn't easy.
I actually made a decent attempt.
Yeah. I powered through.
What was nice is it was a 7:30, so we had to wait that extra half hour and then that whole thing. Anyway, the game starts shortly thereafter. By the time, they're done singing those anthems, there was 2 of those last night. New anthem singer. I mean, probably Philin. I thought she did a very nice job last night. Anyway, so let's say we're doing a 7:38, 7:36 puck drop. 7:59 text from Mike Gould. 20-minute show tonight. He had decided in real time to me before the end of the first period, short or in that 20-minute show tonight. I said, I heard you wanted to do a marathon show. Whoever told you that is a bad liar. But then we got doing the show, and then he wants to, hey, did I tell you? Oh, well, I think it says, how about...
Now, Dean, the Olympic break happens to fall in February when I'll be traveling to Toronto. And you're like, what the fuck does that have to do with the Olympic break?
It's,
he's unbelievable.
I never know how to feel about Afterburner. Like, I was like, I could probably do without doing it. And then you get into it. It's like, it's pure F around time.
Yes.
After a game like last night.
I took a dump on that show once.
You did. Yeah.
Actually, last night's that was like a That's probably the longest afterburner of the year.
You know how
A
that can't be
non-career
true.
record.
You and Gould would have had some.
Not past 125 or over your.
The scoring chances, the XQ40
I
times
thought
6.
you had one of those 2-hour things where they kept sending in super chats.
We did that. It was
That
last
2 years
year.
ago, yeah.
Yeah, Gould brought it up. I said we were going to do it. I think that was last February or something. I'm like, oh,
That was the
whatever.
non-Kerr record. It was like 3 hours.
Oh yeah, Rob Kerr.
Because you would think that game. What's to analyze? It's like let's get. We'll get the reads in, and call it a night. But no, we got talking about all kinds of things. You know what? It's on our YouTube channel. Rather than me tell you about it,
A lot of breakfast conversation.
you'll enjoy it.
Mhm.
Yeah, we talk about the Pittsburgh Penguins Calgary Flames game. I don't know how much of that we're going to do on this show. So if you want some of that analysis, go find Afterburner.
I'd like to.
It's a show that we all do after every Flames game. Different hosts, different co-hosts.
Not y'all.
The tone, the tenor.
It's a post-game show.
Yeah, every game. You can, and
Highly
then when you get up the
emotional.
next morning and you're like, geez, I could use some fresh analysis. I wonder, but
Mhm.
I'd like to hear about that game last night. It's right there for you. Get it on your phone, download it, podcast app, whatever you do, or on the YouTube. That's
Stuck
where
in
it goes.
traffic, just
That's right.
cruising in, listening to the Gould and Boom Boom breaking down the Pens game.
We're here in the McLeod Law LLP studios. Beautiful McLeod Law taking care of you. 2026, another big year. I saw they hired another
Award winner?
a partner.
Oh, that's a big announcement. Wow.
Do you hire partners?
I
or
feel
do
like
they
it's a
earn
bit of a barn
partners?
burner
become a
bump for
partner.
these guys. Like, I'm
Oh,
sure
it's
they've
gotta
been
be.
building low and slow over the years, but feels like since we've hooked our wagon to them, they've hooked their wagon to us. It's been
Wow.
a rocket ship.
There's
And
a
Rhett's been driving a lot of business.
There's a lot of dusters and losers that listen to our show that
Yeah,
do need
they need
some
assistance.
legal advice.
Yeah.
Got themselves in the
Rhett almost had a little legal interaction yesterday in the parking
no,
lot.
I went full throttle assault mode and powered through.
I saw a good one today.
Really?
Stony, northbound,
Mhm.
over by the just past the turn where you would go to Bragg Creek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was somebody in a kind of a big cube 1-ton truck kind of a thing trying to get out of the fast lane, recognizing that I'm in the far left, I shouldn't be here,
I got to get over.
I need to get over. And then the guy in the middle could have let him in,
No
but
way.
decided, no, you're going to pay.
I'm going to gun it here.
I'm gonna, as my buddy Beef would say, you're getting the box car. So he's giving him the box car, and then finally the guy in the car lets him in, so that he can go around
And then
and roll the window down on this chilly day and give him the wee-hoo for a good 2-3 seconds.
So who did
you
the,
got to want it at minus 15 or whatever.
Yes.
boxcar guy or the guy that was boxing him in? Or
The same guy. It was a guy in a car.
okay, so the boxcar guy was flipping the bird because the other guy wanted to change lanes.
I think you're in the wrong lane. F you, dude.
The guy's like, I'm sorry, I know I'm in the wrong lane. He's like, too bad. You've
It's like,
already
no.
earned the gun. You're
No.
getting the gun.
You're going to stay out there. I'm going to speed up and slow down to keep you in there.
Wow.
And then finally, I'm going to
Commitment.
back off the gas just so I can whip around you and give you the old bird.
Probably a little cut off at the end, too.
I don't know the last time I've seen the out the window,
Oh, actually, yeah.
bird.
that's
roll the window
full
down
commitment.
bird.
Because you're at the driver's side.
Like,
You got to
that's-
have it up there.
That's the
Yeah.
nature, right? Like out in nature. That's where you don't usually see it out in
Mhm.
the wild like that.
Good on him.
Quite a morning.
Wow, you got to be emotional.
Yeah.
Bring some emotion to the day.
And I'm driving along, kind of like, that's kind of unwarranted, dude. You kind of didn't need to do that. So I go by him. Then about 6 minutes later, I'm like, these fucking people, can you learn how to fucking drive? Jesus, what the fuck are we doing out here? So
And he
anyway,
doesn't have those problems. He should come into work full of energy and
No, there's this one minivan that does the drop off at school route, and it's like 8 blocks, but it's like 20 the whole way. And we've spotted the license plate. The boys are onto it now. They're like, ah! And we're like, take a turn, bomb it around, go the other way.
these are
They're
real world
another.
problems. That's why this show is so popular. People can relate to the
Yeah.
things we talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah, they can relate to it. for
we're not so
sure.
big in Copenhagen where everyone bikes to work, but the drive to work.
I wanna
they
go
get
Well,
us.
fuck anybody in Copenhagen. That's what I
Our
say.
bosses are from there.
What? Oh,
The people that own
the
this
people that own the
network.
company?
That's right.
Oh.
He's a Canadian. He's cheering for Team Canada. He
That's
doesn't
right.
want those Danes to steal our gold medal at the Olympics.
Mm.
All right, I need the report, Jack.
Report.
Full
Producer
report.
Jack went to the game
Went to
last
the game.
night.
Oh, your boy Brazzers almost got one.
Walk us. I need not painfully slow, but you said you were going to take the train and then walk, and this whole us.
Okay. Get to the train at 7. A little late. Yeah, it wasn't ideal. I had a little nap.
It's a rough start.
Rough start.
The fasting.
Napping?
Disrupting.
Yeah, I needed a little nap.
Okay.
Anyways, take the train down to the Dome. Meet the
Questions?
buddies. We're getting in after the anthems. Go sit down. Grab 2 beers. First period, a little bit boring, guys. Wasn't exactly.
Really? I'd noticed.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention at times, but it felt slow, and the Pittsburgh 1-0.
Gino scored.
Gino did score.
Gino was good.
Gino did score. Period ends. I go down to the main concourse, find some other buddies. That lasted probably about an hour because the time I made it back to my seats,
Third
it
period.
was the end of the second.
Okay.
And that was probably the Flames' best 5 minutes of the game. There was a point where they had the puck in the zone forever. Penguins couldn't get it out. And then they ended up scoring some random goal at the end of the period. 1-1. Was it 1-1 goal?
2-1.
2-1. I think I missed that goal. Chinnikov scored.
That's right.
Third period, I didn't watch a single second of the game.
Oh,
Where
So you
were
had
ya?
2 beers upon entry.
2 beers when I got there. Watched the first.
Went
To the concourse.
more beers.
More beers, hanging out. Watched the end of the second and didn't watch it a
Those are
single.
dull
You like the
beers.
Novak goal, though, so you must have seen that somewhere. Were you in the
Oh,
old
you saw it
Mickey
on
Ultra
the,
Club or what?
the little TV they have in
Yeah.
the concourse.
So you're just standing in the concourse. Didn't even go to one of the bars or anything?
No.
Oh,
It's amazing how many people.
They do that. They go to the game and the game's on, but they're not.
it's like $100 cover charge for just going to the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this is an expensive Boston pizza.
Yeah, pretty much. So
But you had fun.
TVs
I
are
did have
bigger at
fun.
Boston
It was like-
pizza.
I ran into a lot of people I hadn't seen in a while, so it was
See,
good.
there you go.
Got to leave the house.
Get out of
to
the
see
house,
those-
Yeah.
Jack.
Get out of the house.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I have questions here. We can go around the room. This feels like maybe an audit of the evening.
Yeah.
How long was your nap and when did you nap?
Ooh. I got home. I went to the gym. And then I want to say from 4:30 to 6:30. Quick shower.
It's a big nap.
Dropped
2
off at the
hours.
train.
2 hours.
Just means you needed it, Jack.
Yeah, I did need it.
Yeah.
And he knew a big night was coming ahead. Not the
Yep.
worst to stack a little
Yeah.
Zeds in front of that.
Anything afterwards, Jack, that we need to?
Casino for a bit, and then back on the train. Uber home. Back turn.
Attaboy.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was a good night.
So how many minutes of the 60 that they played do you think you saw with
I saw
your
the
eyes?
Entire first period. I
You
saw
made it for
the
puck drop.
end of the second, the final, right after Chinnikov scored. I was back in my seat, and then I went down for the third and didn't make it back up.
And you made
It's a
puck,
long- it's
you
a
made
long
the
walk
anthems
back
or the
up there.
puck drop or
No,
what?
I missed the anthem.
Well, that's the thing.
The
So
other
where-
thing about it is he wasn't in his seats, but if you're in way,
yeah,
Wait,
like
wait,
to where
wait.
your seats are.
Yes.
It's quite a hike.
Yeah,
You
like-
need like a oxygen tank and a Sherpa.
Once
to
you're
get-
down in that main concourse, you really
it's-
don't want to go back
That's
up.
what I kept telling you, you got to go to the Mickey Ultra Club. Or
It's like walking to Cochrane.
I don't know
where
what the Mickey Ultra Club is.
he
I'm
likes
sure.
calling it the Mickey Ultra.
sounds
It's
cool.
the Michelob Ultra Club.
Where's that?
It's just the stairs in the
It's the
concourse
stair.
to the bar.
Like
You'd know it if you saw it.
There's one side of the concourse that has it and one that doesn't. But it's if you
Someone-
don't want to go back to your seats, that's the move.
What's the matter, bud? No one's been here since yesterday.
Feels like it's.
Actually, you know what? We had the cleaners were in yesterday.
Oh,
They might have been moving
losers.
stuff around. Crazy.
That cleaners.
Crazy ladies. Did you see Sid take one in the pills there in the first period?
Oh, yes, I was worried. He was- I needed my binoculars. I couldn't really tell what was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, he took one, and I wasn't sure what happened, but
Yeah.
he was just in
well,
a lot
he's
of pain.
superhuman. He bounced back. He's fine.
Yes, he did.
You like that Tommy Novak goal? That was pretty.
Yeah, that
It was a
nice.
pretty nice goal. It's a
Dubas done a really nice job finding some like cheap assets that popped.
it's a 2-on-1, but still it's nice hands. I was talking with Gould. I can't remember if it was before or whatever, but Novak was one of those guys that was kind of in that Flames rumor mill.
Hmm.
Center,
Yeah,
sounds like he's available.
got some skill.
Now he's whatever he is, 29 years old and has been there for a bit. So, but hell of a set of mitts last night.
Mhm.
Yep.
The game was a 4-1 final.
It really wasn't ever in doubt, was it? No. I know that.
Yeah, I mean,
2-1. It's like, okay, are they going to do the thing where they look awful and then they get it close and claw back in the third? But then Penguins score early, and it's like, okay, curtains.
the other thing was even watching the game, I'm kind of puttering, I suppose. I've got the game on. I'm watching kind of at my computer or whatever.
Mhm.
They have 8 shots.
Yeah.
This is like, it's a second period. How 8 shots on net?
They've been
What's
doing that a lot
happening?
lately where at points early in the game, it's like they're on pace for like 10. What the hell's happening here?
And then they kind of get it.
And they get a
going
little
and come
wave.
around, but
Jack referenced that like 5 minutes where they had the Penguins hemmed in. They got one shot.
Yeah.
I think it was like they had one line trapped out there for 2 minutes and they kept missing the net. And it's just like, this team is so offensively challenged. It is just, it hits you in the face.
yeah.
Grade A's miss the net. Grade A's miss the net.
It's very familiar to the start of the year. Isn't it?
It's the whole year. They just have some spells where they look mediocre, and the rest, it's like you're the worst offensive team in the league.
Well, even those spells, remember the Coleman Backlund goal where it's tic-tac-toe, backdoor goal.
Mhm.
Holy cow. Look at this.
Yeah.
Whoa. And then last night, like I was saying, I felt for Kelly Rudy and the guys on Sportsnet. Because as they go to
Doing
break,
a hell of a job, fellas.
You gotta show a highlight.
got to keep it positive, and then it's like, okay, it's time for the TV timeout. So you hear the music, bunk, bunk, bunk. So you know you're going to break.
Gotta throw something.
It's like, okay, we've got the 2 highlights here. All right. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Big Adam Klapka throwing his weight around, and Yegor Sharangovich nearly cutting the lead in half. And the highlight is Adam Klapka. I mean,
Did he fall?
I kind of lost balance, kind of bumped into a guy. Adam Klapka, big throwing his weight around. And Yegor Sharangovich, he was standing at the top of the crease, and a puck came by at about fucking nipple level
Almost got it.
into the corner. Nearly cut the lead in half. And it's not a shot against SportsCenter. Those guys, it's like,
They got
good luck being in the truck. It's like, do we have a highlight? I can imagine the conversations that go on the truck. You find the highlight.
Yeah.
That was our highlights. Go on, you find
You're
it.
an
You're
idiot.
watching the game.
That's not a highlight. Then you find them.
They've got 8 shots. We're halfway through the game. What are the highlights for this thing?
You know what? This is a lesson for the 4 of us, because I'll include Jack. Careful what you wish for.
Explain.
The Flames being bad, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we knew
This
this
is
was coming.
Rebiggles.
There was some of that in the chat last night. So you want the team to be bad and have no wins, but then when they are bad and don't win, you're critiquing. It's, yeah.
Well, if they finish 6th in the bottom playing like this, it'll be like, what did you dummies do? Like, make a couple more trades. But if they finish top 3, this is what all this pain is for, friends. Go
I'm
get a
just
star.
saying that it's easy to wish on a shooting star. Catchy how I said that, eh?
Yeah, that's great.
Like a McKenna, but that was pretty slow.
Mm-hmm.
Low event. Like the last few games, I've heard many people say, "Oh, it's low event, low event."
Yeah.
Huskers coach,
That's in
that's in the repeat,
Yeah.
the rinse cycle. It's like
All year.
it's low event, and
last year.
yeah, 82 of those,
is low.
84 next year.
Oh boy, buckle up. I do wonder what happens when the math gets really bad, because you can see that they know that the odds are slimming, but they haven't quit. And when, like last year, they're coming down the stretch and they almost ran the table for like 3 weeks, and they wouldn't play Perek and they wouldn't play all these young guys that you'd hope you'd see down the stretch. And you're like, well, mathematically they're still alive. Like, I do hope there's a point where it's like, go out, make mistakes, learn, play. Perek, Gridden, Zary, you're going to play 1C. Brstevich, you're playing top pair. Rest some vets, like just play the piss out of the kids, because it still isn't happening.
They're going to have more energy and more excitement too to watch.
Yeah, and they're going to
You
make
gotta
mistakes,
learn.
and that's fine once you know you're not going to make the playoffs. But I still don't think, like, if you Huska's shortening the bench, he's trying to win these things like crazy, as he should. But you're not seeing like, hey, Matvey Gridden in a top line role. Not really. Played 11 minutes.
11:25.
And how many did like Klapka play?
I wondered.
Like 12? Like,
I almost wondered, because Gridden got hit there and then kind of the neutral zone. Kind of. I didn't know if that had anything to do with it, but it's not a ton. He had 14 or whatever against New Jersey, 11 and some last
He's
night.
a forward, 12 to 14 is fine.
and I know right now it feels like Husk is taking a lot of shit from fans.
He's not from us. I love Husker. I cheekily give him shots, but
yeah,
I think he's doing a
As soon
great.
as you got that bingo ball machine in for the Lions, you were happy. Made your point.
but we talk about it over and over again. If you are given this roster and your aim is to win,
There's only one way to do it.
how you have to
Low
try and
events.
slow it and dull it, and
Structure.
everyone would
work
do it.
ethic.
We would all do it. It's not exciting, and it's obviously that's why we want the
I know-
roster construction to change so that there is more skill, so you can try and do things differently.
But
I just wonder, because the answer might be no. I just wonder if there's certain mile markers. They're 6 games away from this Olympic break.
Mhm.
You get to that Olympic break, you come back, the standings are what they are. At some point, I feel like if they are a bottom 5 team,
Someone needs to say
already
something.
last night, Huberdeau's Pospisil's back. Who are we taking out? Well, Huberdeau he's got a thing.
Quote lower body, and I don't know if that's smoke screen or real.
couple things. I don't think you can coach this team differently. And I don't think Huska's coaching it to slow it down or play a low event style game. I think he's giving them, I've always said, there's only so many systems that a coach is going to implement. Your skill level, when you get the puck and you cross the red line, Huska's not screaming at you, dump it in,
Yeah.
dump and chase. Like, right?
Mhm.
It's a skill level thing. It's not Huska's coaching style.
Yeah, and that's
yes,
why I
he
want
might
to see
be
the
coaching to
kids.
win, but he's just using the lineup he has.
Yeah. Now, I think where you might see a little pushback on that is like if you have a fourth line who has a lot of fourth line traits and aren't very skilled players, which is why they're on fourth line and they're good fourth line. You could choose to use that line less, and the line with the Kadri, Zeri, Gridden, Moore, for example.
Who's producing so much?
No
more?
one.
That's the problem.
And so what I'm excited to see or hopeful to see is that when it's clear that they're not a team that's even close to competing for 9th in the West, that the memo's out and it's like, play the bleeping kids, because the kids are high skill, right? Like you see immediately what Bristevich and Kuznetsov have done, and they weren't anywhere near top prospects in this organization. You see the season grid and stuff. Like, I just want to see them play. I don't care if they make mistakes because they're high skill and they can actually do some things rather than the everyone between 25 and 35 on this roster feels like a middling piece.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like who's an all-star that's on this team.
And maybe
Name
I'm
an
not-
all-star.
Maybe I'm naive. I think we do get there because you're already saying Bristevich, he's playing now. He's playing some
He's
power
playing
play.
well.
Gridden gets called up. I think it's going to happen. But I
I agree.
get the
Did anyone find it interesting? Jack, you wouldn't have seen it because you didn't watch the game. Kadri snapping?
There was a lot of playing of the highlight reel of Kadri emotionally.
Is that a
upset.
frustration just on
I-
game to game? Is it a
What
one
is your
thing, or is
take?
that a this sucks? I'm
What did you
bored,
see?
I don't like it.
Give us
I-
your read.
It's odd that they picked up on it and played it so much.
Continually.
I said this to Ryan when we came in, and I just want to keep my eye in case we get a guy. We talked about it last night. Mike brought it up, and I was kind of feeling the same way about it. And now you bring it up because we didn't talk about this before we went on. My feel was, and Mike used the word performative. I don't doubt that he's frustrated and mad and all of that. It felt a little over the top. Look at how frustrated I am. I'm so mad. Not to say he needs to get the rumor mill going or whatever, but if there's one thing that almost came out of that game last night, it's like, well, Huberdeau didn't play, blah, blah. Boy, Kadri snapped. And he has, in his last 15 games, 1 goal and 2 assists.
And they've just traded their best player this year.
It's like, oh, they traded Rasmus and the team's bad. Boy, it looks like Kadri wants out. I wonder if there was.
I don't know that it looks like Kadri wants it, but it does look
Oh.
like a guy that's not enjoying being at the rink right now. Like, and there's certain times because there was
Just run
not-
it, Jack, and then we'll get to
You may react one
we'll
more
get to
time.
our buddy here. So he's kind of upset with the coach. He's kicking the boards. He's giving a little instruction to Gridden there. Who knows?
No, I think he's explaining why he's.
Freaking out.
Body language, snap stick.
Now he's a listen.
He's a red ass.
He runs hot all the time. And that's what makes him great. Is that he hates losing and he hates losing games, individual battles, shifts, anything.
Mhm.
And right now it's been a lot of losing, and he's not contributing.
And
Wait.
there's no path.
Yeah,
What's
there's
the
no-
highlight of this season?
There's no light at the end of the tunnel.
Nazem Kadri's not going. I can't wait to get to playoffs. We have a chance at doing something special. He's
thinking
smart
about
enough,
his
being
Olympic
around
break.
long enough to go,
Yeah.
I'm done in 2 months. Was it 3?
Whatever.
February,
yes.
March, April. So, yeah.
Let's do this. We'll get to our insider hotline, a presentation of the great folks at Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating. We've been talking about Crystal Waters for a while now. That's with good reason. They are the very best. They're your crystal clear choice for home comfort. You've had them at your furnace, my garage heater, my furnace, my air, everything runs better and smoother. If something goes sideways inside your home and you need some help, you need some assistance, you don't know, who do we call? You call Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating. Over 23 years of experience, tens of thousands of jobs completed, and it's the premium quality equipment and the best service right here in our city. CrystalCalgary.com. Join TSN. Jamie.
You guys got me?
He's got a big smile on, and I know
What's
why.
going on
What's
here?
happening?
Not much. Just hanging out. You guys got me, right? Is my phone good?
Oh,
Everything good?
We got you.
Slippy.
You're good.
Is he in the bag? What's going on here?
No, I'm at the rink. I there's nothing to hold my phone up, so I'm just going to use my hand, I guess. But
Yeah, good.
You need one of those beer from last night.
you know what? I'm embarrassed to say this, and I'm not lying. I swear on my kids. I did not go out last night, which is sad. It's sad.
Remind people where you are.
I made it in time, but I've had a really weird week. I did a game Sunday in Detroit the night before, literally at midnight. My flight got canceled, so I had to drive in, drive back.
Bad weather.
Monday night flying to Columbus. The catering truck hit our plane, so they had to cancel. They had to cancel the flight, and I had to go back home.
In midair?
No. I mean, as before we're even backing out, catering,
Thank you,
some
Jack.
moron driving a truck decided to drive into the tail of the plane. And so then they canceled that flight. So then I had to fly you go back home, fly out at 6 a.m. into New York, into Columbus, call the game, then fly to Chicago yesterday into Nashville. So I was so tired. I wanted to just go sit at Legends and have a beer, but I watched the Leaf game, I watched the Flames game, and I had a good sleep. So tonight I'm going to go to Tootsie's.
All right.
Okay, well, at least as long as you got a couple nights there.
It's because you didn't have a Rhett with you. If you had a Warner with you, that would never have happened.
I love your
Exactly.
discipline, Noodles.
Yeah, he would have dragged me down. He would have said, I don't care if you had sleep or not, you're coming with me. And I saw him one time take his belt, link it to another teammate's belt loop, and walk him into the bar because the guy wanted to leave.
That's like towing. That's amazing.
That was a great move back in the day. He would take his belt off and he would just loop it into another person's belt loop, and then they'd be joined at the hip. That was it.
No stopping him. You're going to ruin your pants here with me.
2-step, we could do
Yeah.
whatever. All kinds
It was
of
worth
fun
it.
things.
Jeez.
So what's
I'll
going
tell you
on
what,
today?
that guy's game is almost gone because
Yeah.
it's a lot of complaining these days about having to do stuff.
I have to play in the Shoresies here. They're playing that game, and I have to play hockey tonight. I will die. Like I could be down. I could ruin the whole event. Just
No,
by
you'll be fine.
smashing into the boards. Boomer's like, who cares? It's rec hockey. I'm like, there's going to be people there. I have to perform. Like,
Yeah, he
Go
says,
out
"You like
and
it?"
give somebody a tap on the laces like you used to. The one-handed chop on the laces. They'll be fine. They'll know to stay away from you. And if they don't, then you give them the old fist of fury. I've seen that a few
old
times.
Marasti might tune me in. I don't know.
Yeah. So what's
Well,
shaking?
Flames last night lost to Pittsburgh 4-1. It was, we'll call it uninspired.
Yeah.
They traded Rasmus on the weekend. They played New Jersey, lost in overtime, and then they lost soundly in regulation yesterday. And not so much that Pittsburgh was great. It was just the Flames had very little left.
It's a lot like the start of the year where they can't score. There's no offense, and it's Dudsville. But you also haven't given us your great breakdown on the Anderson trade.
It's true.
Well, I liked it. I mean, I kind of think it's funny though. when you look at it, it's just magically like Vegas is just in on everybody and everything.
Mhm.
And then there's no extension, so that maybe you could maybe sweeten the pot a little bit. But then we all know there might be an extension like the Hannafin situation, a month later type of thing. But listen, when I look at it, what can be, because Vegas is a very good team. If they end up winning the cup, what is that? 2 firsts you get out of it? So that's,
Yeah, you have 3 in a row because you already have one from the Hannafin deal. So you'd have 26, 27, and 28 if they win the cup.
Either way, I mean, the minute I heard Vegas is in the mix, you're hearing that the last second type of thing. It's like, oh, Vegas has come out of nowhere. It's like, oh, okay, shocker. And then you basically have your top pairing from a couple of years ago where you got Hannafin and Anderson back together. So, you know what? It's a good move. I thought Connie did a good job. I don't know the other, I read online what everybody else is reporting, what could have been, or all that. But at the end of the day, I think it's more about the ripple down effect. They're going to start to stockpile picks in young players and allow young guys to push through. So, what was it, 2 weeks ago that I was bullish on this show, saying like, let Connie do some work and see what happens. And let's see what happens, because I don't think that'll be the final trade that he is going to make before the trade deadline. So you tell me, who's next on the chopping block for the group?
Well, I think Braden Pahal is going to be see it because they got 5 right shot D. He can't get in the lineup, and they don't even have Perek around right now. So he's a guy that could help depth in another organization, but that's a non-factor. You're talking like a 4th or a 5th rounder or something. The real question is, do they have an appetite to trade Whitecloud? Do they get to a point where they move Coleman? And where are we at with Nazem Kadri, who had the bad body language highlight reel last night?
Yeah, I mean, with Kadri, he might come to you.
You'd hope so.
He might come to you and say, I'm looking for a change type of thing. Yeah, the body language. Listen, I heard you guys before I came on. Competitive guys, won before. He's seeing the future, what it could be. His game isn't where it's at or where it should be at. I think, what is it, 1 goal in 13? Is that for him?
Yeah, he's got 1 goal, 2 assists in 15 games.
15. So, that's not what he would expect out of himself and hold himself to that standard. So, yeah, I watched the game. I watched the body language. I watched the frustration.
Why do you need him to come to you? Like, if you're looking at this team and you trust Connie, and I do too, why do I need Nazem Kadri to come to me? I'm looking at this going, this absolutely has to happen.
Okay, so remind me of his contract status.
He's got a certain no-team trade list. But
3 years left, 7 million, 10 teams.
Okay, so then this is why, Rhett, you're right. I thought he had a full no move, so that's on me.
And that was reporting earlier this year that got corrected. He was listed on Puckpedia as having a full no move, and then in the fall, I think it was Elliott said, "There's a mistake here. It's 10 or 13 that it's
okay."
So most of the league you can move him to.
So you're right. You don't have to have his permission as long as doesn't fall within the parameters of a team that wants him. That's not on his list. But I do think, and again, just like I said before, I have full faith in that management group to, execute the vision, regardless of what the vision was, laid out or not laid out with Donnie Maloney's speech and all of that. Give them the leash to see what they're going to do. The first shoe dropped. I don't know how you guys feel about the return. The return is, again, we'll have to sort out what they do with the picks and all of that, but it's more about, getting what you can out of Vegas. And I don't know who else were the partners, but keep in mind, Rasmus was controlling some of that as well.
I think it was absolutely a controlled trade, and I think Conroy did a great job.
Okay,
that's what I think. Like you can say what you want. Anderson was not. He controlled where he was going.
Yeah, he controlled,
and it's fine. I'm not. It's not a criticism of anyone involved. And Conroy did a good job. And if they make the right picks, that's a great trade.
Right. Pinder, are you fine with that too?
He controlled for a rental. That's a really impressive haul. And now it's not going to be a rental, but you can still turn around and get some serious assets for Whitecloud. He becomes one of the best right shot D available all of a sudden.
Well, that's the funny thing. The minute that I saw it was for Whitecloud, I'm like, I wonder if Connie's phone is ringing for him now.
For sure.
And because the people who lost out on Rasmus is like, okay, maybe we can adjust our offer and go after Whitecloud, and so again, you got to take a look at the whole, the end result of all of this. How many teams are calling for Coleman? I think there would be a lot because he's a good player. How many teams are looking at Nazem? How many teams are looking
How
at
far can you break it down? I know they talk about not doing too much, and we don't want to. The writing's on the wall, and I think it's getting more and more on the wall. And you watched last night, Backlund makes one hell of a play, actually, in the second period to almost score. Backlund's not going anywhere, and nor should he at this. He signed. Nobody's saying Backlund, but can you get? Is it Kadri, Coleman?
Whitecloud?
Both and Whitecloud, or like I like Whitecloud. I actually think that he might be a nice piece to hang on to, because how much do you need to stack into 1 year is what I'm getting at. For me personally, if I'm Cronny, this is not I get that they like veterans, and I said earlier, careful what you wish for, because that is flat hockey. That's not there's no pushback, whatever. I would rather see Connie trade Coleman and Kadri, and that's enough. That is a lot. You trade Anderson, Coleman, and Kadri, because I think you have to find room for the kids to come in. And I know that there's too many right shot defensemen, and maybe you move Bahal. I like Bahal.
Yeah,
but moving Whitecloud and getting 18 picks this year,
unless hold on. No, I agree with you, Rhett, but here's the other thing. I think you're now falling into the same situation. I would make a decision on, so I believe Kadri and Coleman would get you good assets, and probably you could move away from those players if it's the right fit and they want to go, because they control some of it. I think you're falling back into Weegar and Anderson. Now you've got Weegar and Whitecloud. I think I would take one of those guys and make them available. And say, because now, like I say, Whitecloud, you could spin in. You don't really have much allegiance to him. You just traded for him. I'm sure he's a great guy, all of that type of stuff. But I want to clear a path, and I get what you're saying, Rhett, but how old is Weegar? Remind me, 30?
32.
And Whitecloud's 29, coming 30?
Yeah.
And they both have term. Whitecloud's got another year, and Weegar has
2 years left on Whitecloud, 5 left on Weegar.
Yeah, I think you've got. I'm fine with one of them, but both of them, you're in that Anderson, Weegar situation again.
But you don't disagree, but I don't think you have to do it all this year.
No, you're right. It could be done this summer. It could be
right.
done
Like
after
I think
the
that
dust settles.
if you recoup assets from a Kadri Coleman deals, that's enough. Like you don't want to have 18,000 pieces in this. Now again, you could stagger it out, and I'm just, but there's something to be said about spreading it out.
Let me throw one thing in there, though. Let me throw one thing in. Say there's a team that, and there's lots of teams right now that believe that they're, one or two players away from getting to that next cusp. Say there's a team that could dangle a young defenseman, a young Whitecloud, a young Weegar, a young, now all of a sudden you're going, okay, there's your retool, your revamp on the fly. I'll give you an example, and I know you guys hate this, but what Stan Bowman did with Brett Kulak, he goes and trades for Spencer Stastny, who's a younger Brett Kulak. So maybe there's a scenario where you can go and get a younger Weegar or a younger Whitecloud this year.
What about, I don't know what Weegar's trade status is, but he looks frustrated. I think he likes it here. I think everyone likes it here when they're here. It's good.
I'm not saying, I want to
correct myself. Just hear me out. Hear me out.
Trade Weegar. I'm just saying you've got the two
right shots. I'm saying if you're Boston and you were in on Anderson, would you be open to Weegar instead?
Depending
he's
on.
He's already signed.
Yeah,
he's going to be way cheaper than Anderson.
But maybe Boston, if it's Boston, then maybe they go, well, give us Whitecloud because we got a little bit more freedom with the contract and it's cheaper, right? Like Whitecloud's cheaper. Now he's a different player. To me, Whitecloud slides in and you're, 5'6"?
Yeah, I think they're looking for a top end. Now, Weegar's not having a great year, but if everyone knows who Mackenzie Weegar is, and I'm just wondering if the deal for Anderson with Boston can be tweaked at all and switch it up for, like, This is fun playing GM.
I guess my point is it came back to originally, who are you willing to part with because you still need players moving forward?
I would be more willing to trade Weegar than Whitecloud. I don't think he's as valuable an asset. Well, maybe he is. I don't know. Like, is Whitecloud's an easier move because he's cheaper?
Well, and Weegar's having such an off year. Are you selling low, or is there enough of a body of work where GMs know what he is? But there's also 5 years left. He'll be 37. I don't know what his
Whitecloud has more chance of being part of a team that you're going to grow with than Weegar does, doesn't he? Just
it depends on. Here's the thing that I would say. I love Weegar because even last night, I can't remember which goal it was.
It's not a criticism of Weegar, though, and we know that.
But like he comes to play. The body language on him was not, I'm fucking mad at us. Like I've given up for the year. It was mad at himself for making mistakes out there. Mad at
he's
him,
frustrated.
Like, the competitive nature. I want that. And Rhett, coming back to, maybe that's a guy you want for your culture moving forward. If he's good in the room and going to show some of these young guys through the rough times. Maybe. Again, Connie, I agree with you, Rhett, that you don't have to sell everybody just for the sake of selling. There has to be methodically done so that you're retooling or, adding pieces, the right pieces. And if you can, my point is Connie might be back to somewhat square one. You move Anderson for Whitecloud, you've got now a right shot defenseman that is coveted by other teams as well. So what are you going to do? I guess that's the multi-million-dollar question. But they've got assets. I think they did really well on the Anderson trade. Let's see what's next. That would be my question.
I think the other thing is too, you have to it's like businesses. What's your 5-year plan? When do you think this team will be? You can wrap your head around, if these picks work out, this sort of, how far are you away from thinking we're going to be in a wild card mix, maybe a divisional
looking
playoff
like San Jose right now?
Yeah, like is it 3-4 years? Like how far off is that? And how old is Weegar? How old is Whitecloud? That sort of thing.
Okay, let me get crazy just to interrupt. What last thing? Where are you guys' heads on Gavin McKenna now? Has his
top three
still on it?
Star overscouted,
tarnished a little bit because of the World Juniors?
We've seen this before with presumptive ones where they get over criticized in their draft years, and I think there's a bit of that. I also think Stenberg's having a whale of a year. I think it's a 3-horse race, and he's still going to be a very good player, but I wonder about the superstar ceiling versus star.
Yeah, I don't know that he's going to be Celebrini. I don't know that he's going to be McDavid. But what one thing you can look at the Flames organization and say is we need more talent.
Right.
We need more offensively gifted players. We don't have that. So regardless, Stenberg or McKenna, and maybe they're not what they've been portrayed, there's still going to be an upgrade on what we have available.
Correct. And the thing is the one, like, you're stockpiling currency.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing with Connie, with some of these players that are leaving. Anderson leaves. Connie's got first rounder. He's got currency. He's got a second rounder that is a second that could turn to a first. Like, those players may never see a Flames uniform, depending on how much currency, because he might turn that first into a live player with somebody else that needs a first rounder. Mm-hmm. So again, Connie keeps adding that currency. Now in the offseason, he can trade those picks. He can, add. You might have to overpay for a free agent to come, but it's a strategic free agent that can add to your group. And then again, Pinder, you always talk about his drafting skills and the organization. It's not Connie just.
They've had 2 really good drafts in a row,
but they've had good drafts. So
like the kid they drafted in the 5th round, up for the Hobie Baker. He's the leading freshman scorer.
So I come back to have faith in what Connie's building here. And for me, I woke up going, can't wait to see what's next type of thing. Yeah. If you're a Flames fan, you're going, okay, what's next? Yeah. And you're excited about it because you're seeing it. I like Vancouver, I think, has to go through that right now too, because I talk to people in Vancouver. They're like, just bottom out. Like, just, I'm watching Brock Besser score his, second or third in his last 33. And, Pettersson, is a ghost. And the goalie's hurt again, and you're like, what the hell's going on there? At least in Calgary, you can see the framework of what the future can look like if Connie methodically, just moves a piece here, moves a piece here, got the goalie, got a few players under contract. Go ahead, Pinder.
There's a caveat, and it's what we're afraid of, and Dean's particularly afraid of, is that they say, well, we got a year left on Coleman. We don't have to rush this. He's a culture guy. We got 3 years left in Nazem. We need more Nazems, not left. Whitecloud, he fits our scheme. He's a culture. He loves Western Canada. He's got 2 years left in a deal. So let's say you see this plan, and we were wondering what's next, and it's Pahal for a 5th, and they finish 9th from the bottom. Like, does that just not reek of like, holy shit, you just took the gun out of the holster and shot yourself in the foot. You were this close
That's
to
the
getting
only
a really
thing,
good player. And that just stretches your rebuild years longer.
But the one thing that's different this year is that I don't think there's no mucky middle, right? Like there's 7 out of a wild card. Granted, we just watched that game that they played last night, but that does not look like a team that's ready to go on a run. They've got 6 games before the break. I'm most captivated. What's the mood when they come back from the Olympics?
Right.
Oh, that. You know that Friday song you play?
Yeah.
They've
been on a beach for oh man, it's going to be tough to get the engines revved up.
I think, I'm in Nashville today. I was in Columbus the other day. You talk to coaches, you talk to everybody. It's like they're zombies. Like it's like they play every day.
Yeah.
And you're right. Last night, it's fresh in our minds because we watched it. These guys, they didn't have the energy. They looked flat. Yeah. Okay. They might wake up today with legs. Like you're seeing it. And I watched that Toronto-Detroit game yesterday before the Flames game. It was awful. I think they went 12 minutes without a scoring chance. It was almost like both coaches shook hands before the game and said, let's get 1 point and go for it in overtime. Because we're seeing on nights, and this is the NHL's fault too, with this jamming up schedule. I did a game, so Sunday, I was complaining about my travel. The Senators played at home Saturday night, a 7:00 game. They played in Detroit, a 5:00 game the next day. Like, why? The product's going to stink. But like, you're just wedging these games in for the sake of, and so the players are going, all right, am I really going to be, block that extra shot? Am I really going to on that back check, burn everything out? Like, I'm seeing. And this is why I'm kind of giving that last night's game a bit of a pass. I'm seeing teams having no energy and going, I just don't have it tonight. Let's just try and survive and not get blown out 9-0. And it's happening to every team, not just reserve. So I know they're 7 points out of a wild card spot. I think this team should be heading towards the bottom instead of the top, if you're asking me, just as far as naturally. But I come back to, I believe in what Connie's going to do here. And I don't think, Pinder, what you laid out, trading for a 5th and then, hey, we're going to hold on. I do believe they'll be more proactive because there's teams that want these players. There's teams that need these players to separate themselves higher in the standings. So I think you're going to get a king's ransom for some of these players that we've been talking about.
It's music's to Dean's ears. That's his greatest fear.
I'm worried we won't be getting king's ransom because I think there's other teams in the mix, but maybe that's how it plays out every year, and I'm overanalyzing that. Like, there's some good players.
Fair. Yeah. But tell me the teams you think are right in the mix with Calgary. It'd be Vancouver,
St. Louis, the Rangers,
Chicago.
Chicago's got nothing to move.
Some bets, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago's tried to be like San Jose and add it. It just hasn't. Unfortunately, they haven't. But Chicago's got a nice framework there moving forward.
Yes, they are where they are because they've naturally gotten there, and they're going to start your trajectory up.
Yeah,
already. Like it's
that those teams are going to tinker. They're not going to bottom out. To
Chicago's
me, Chicago's
not dumping guys, and they got no one to dump. You don't look at the lineup in Chicago and go, "I got to add this guy." When you compare it to a Vancouver, Calgary, the Rangers, or St. Louis,
That's
there's
fair.
team guys on St. Louis where you're like, "Yeah, that." Who's the centerman in St. Louis? Good God.
Kyrou or Thomas?
Shen or Kyrou or even Thomas.
Sure.
Oh, I'll take Thomas instead of Coleman. Like there are Panarin's going to be like there are names that these other guys have that might, I don't know, make your guys less. I don't. Maybe not.
Yeah, no, I get it. It might muddy the market. I get it. It might muddy the market. But again, if I've done my due diligence and I'm saying if I'm a team and guarantee these guys have have due diligence, they will have done their research on everybody. And, and hey, I like Coleman. They're not looking at, the last 2 weeks of Coleman's play. They're looking at
Yeah.
We believe this guy is going to help. They're not looking at Nazem Kadri's body language right now and going, oh, I don't want that. They're going, this is what we need to add to our group to be better. So that's where I come back to. You've got some key pieces. If you're Connie, you just got to be methodical and make sure you get the right deal that fits what your plan is moving forward.
The one other thing, sorry, I just not for nothing, but teams are allowed to eat money to retain salary on 3 players. Flames have 1 spot left because they're keeping on Markstrom and now Anderson. So I would guess any team calling for Kadri is going to need some salary relief, and you probably want it on Coleman too. It's just you can get other teams involved, I suppose, but it
can't anymore. You pass that deadline, you get a hold of a guy for 90 days before you can eat half and move him again. They killed that last CBA.
Well, again, that's up to who handles the cap for the Leafs, or sorry, for the Flames. Is it Mike Burke? Who does the capologist stuff?
He would do some
Sean
stuff.
O'Brien?
No.
Not Obi. Obi if it's Obi, I love Obi to death, but I don't see him crunching numbers today.
He's a wizard. He's a wizard.
He is a wizard.
He's dialed it.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to your capologist making sure that you're everything, you're in order, put it that way.
I didn't think of this till now. I was going to ask you this question, but it kind of almost ties in where Buffalo trades last year Peterka to Utah and gets Kesselring and Doan. To me, it sounded as almost a throw-in. This guy signs a huge contract. Maybe it's relates if the Flames are going to move guys. You might get surprised by some of these. Are you surprised at the contract he signed and how well he's doing? Or was this a trajectory? Am I out to lunch?
With Kesselring or Peterka? Which one?
No, with Doan.
Josh Doan signed
Doan. No, Doan wasn't a throw-in. No way. He's a hell of a player. I'm going to follow with my comment up. I watched that Utah team live, was it 2 weeks ago? Mm-hmm. They're a good team. They're going to add. I'm telling you, watch them at the deadline.
Today. Yeah.
I think they're going to continue to add. They're a good team, and they have currency.
Yeah.
So, you have to give to get. That's the Billy Guerin line when he traded for Quinn Hughes. You have to give up good players to get good players. Peterka's a hell of a player, and he's young and he's highly skilled. And, maybe at that trajectory, Doan wasn't going to fit the mix of where they felt they were heading, or maybe it was like, we have to, I want Peterka so bad. It's like, well, Doan's a difference maker. Like it's a deal killer if you don't throw Doan in. I think Kesselring and Doan are really good players. And I think I don't view him as a throw in. I view him as a strategic grab. Mm-hmm. And I look at Buffalo. I've said this to you before, Rhett. I was always shocked. They've got a bunch of good players and they just always were poor in the standings. Well, they're not anymore. Like they're a good team, and you can tell that they've kind of come together as a team. And I come back to Utah. Utah's a good team that I think is going to add. They believe they got, a defensive core that is good and mobile. I think they've got good young forwards, and they've added some veteran guys. I look at a team like Utah that would look to, add veteran. What would they be circling a Coleman? Would they be circling Brock Besser or guys like that here? I'm in Nashville, Steven Stamkos, or guys like that to add to this group, right? Because I think Utah is going to be a playoff team this year and be kind of a sneaky good team that surprises people.
Enjoy Tootsies.
Get some rest.
I will.
Be at your best tonight.
Yeah, come on.
I will be. You know that Nashville has the best popcorn in the league, right? So
I did not know this.
Number 1 on my depth chart. Number 1.
Really? Power rankings 1 slot popcorn.
Whoa.
Now, are you including the one, or there's like 2 specific popcorn spots at the Dome that do the hand buttering?
No, you've seen the guy on Instagram that does, the rolling of the tub and the water, the butter and that. No, I just go to a spot where right by our color place, and it's fresh. They've got butter, and it is a tub, and I eat it like I am going to the electric chair. It is so good. It's my
That's
last.
excellent.
I eat it like it owes me money. I'm telling you, it is so good. It's number 1 on my depth chart.
Avoid the electric chair, would
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Please.
It's not that bad. Things will turn around, James.
Oh, love you, Noodles.
Appreciate
Bye.
you.
All right, guys.
Later.
Chat soon. Take
There
care.
he is. On the Insider Hotline, a presentation of Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating. Ensure that your home, if it's weather's been great, maybe your furnace hasn't been running, you take it for granted. Doesn't mean that it's running the way it should be. Get them in there, let them take a look at it. And then, like I say, we say it over and over again. When something goes wrong, it can happen fast, and you're in a scramble. You got water in your basement, something's going on. Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating. Boys are talking about Crystal Waters. They will be there. They'll get you set up. Take good care of you. 403-219-4100. Check them out at crystalclearcalgary.com.
He was lucky Rhett wasn't in Nashville last night sliding his belt through his loops. He wouldn't have had been as keen about tonight.
Yeah.
Brought him out.
I grabbed this just because it's one of those things. They got 6 games before the Olympic break, and then it's they don't play again until for me, just how my brain works
You need to see it.
visually
You want to see
is
Feb?
how I can kind of wrap my head around things. Here's the Flames' February schedule.
Twee.
So
It's a
they
nice
have
break.
they play
Bit of time.
Washington, they go to Minnesota for 1 game, and then return home. I forgot. They've got 6 games. So that's games 5 and 6 remaining.
Yep.
And then that break.
There will be 10 days they're not allowed to gather as a group. You have a small
5,
little window
6,
to
7,
practice.
8.
For those that are just listening, the final game, Edmonton on the 4th, home game. The next game is in San Jose on the 26th.
It's 3 weeks, boys.
That
It's
is
going to be tough.
3 weeks. And like James said, guys are looking gray. They're worn out. Some will be rejuvenated. Some will feel
but
better.
My thing is the 6 games leading up to this break,
This is the death march.
when you're in the shit.
These
and
are all
you're
the
going,
last game of a road
all
trip.
I want is February 5th. I have a flight booked. We've got the plane.
You've rented the little
They may
thing
have
by
a
the pool,
plane
the
booked
cabana.
for.
Bananas,
yeah, you've got your dinner reservation. Oh, we're going to go into
They
town and do
may
a
have
little
the plane
adventure.
booked for after the Edmonton. Like,
Why not? Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
these next 6 are tough to get up for when you're in this position.
They have played more inspired hockey than they did last night. Last night was one of
It's
probably
not,
a handful.
but there was
But
whether or
I'm
not
disagreeing. I'm just kind of
whether or not we believe management's wording message to the fan, that team hadn't bought into what we were seeing till the Anderson trade.
Yeah, I think the reality
it's not
is
even a
hit.
buy-in. It's just they still wanted to fight and claw and scratch. And now that guy's ripped out of the room, and I think he was a massive part of the room, and I think he was having one hell of a year, and we loved him as a player, but Connie did the right thing. It's an eye-opener. Huberdeau can't play. Right now, he can't play.
Yeah.
He's irrelevant to the outcome of a game, and maybe not irrelevant, maybe a detriment to the outcome of the game.
Yeah, he can play. You just don't
Kadri
notice him.
seems frustrated. Whether it was a one-off, I don't know. Maybe he have a shitty sleep. Those things happen, and he's a competitive guy.
He's fasting.
But when you don't get to be competitive and you're a competitive guy,
I said to
you
Gould
might be
last
looking
night,
for
how many
greener
markets
pastures.
do you go into where your $10 million player is scratched and it's not even really
Right,
part of the
it is.
game prep?
Yeah, and it is. I don't know what's going on there. Like,
he could be hurt, but it doesn't matter if
did he
he's hurt
leave
or not.
town? Is he hurt? Is
I
it
don't
a healthy
care.
scratch? And we're being polite.
You can
We don't
healthy
know.
scratch him, or he can be hurt, and it's not a topic of conversation.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're better off without. And I'm sorry if that sounds ignorant, but it's the truth.
Yeah, like
Weegar
Pospisil
is as
in,
frustrated
Huberdeau out.
as a player can get. You can see it. It's
Personally.
not lack of competitiveness. This is a guy that he's a lot like Anderson, in my opinion. This guy cares.
Mhm.
He wants to win. He wants to compete. He's having a shitty year
Yeah, he's trying.
comparatively.
Yeah.
And it's not because he's packed it in. It's not because he's floating around.
Not pouting.
Sorry,
he's
so
just
who is this you're
frustrated.
talking?
Weegar.
Okay.
All of this, though, leads to what path? They're looking at this schedule going, holy F.
I'm
Get
kind
Do
of
I want to
yeah.
stay here even?
I'm kind of with Pinder. I like Weegar a lot, but his year has been so bad.
Yeah.
I think it would take a lot for a GM to say, okay, it's been bad, but
okay,
5 years left, and he's 32, and he's
Who's doing who the favor?
He's not
here?
super cheap. That's right. I just don't know that there would be a deal where Craig would say, yeah, that's if the option is to keep him and let him be a leader.
What was
or
Anderson's numbers a year ago?
Pretty awful. He was like
Yeah.
minus 35 or whatever. He had the
No,
broken
sorry,
thing.
not Anderson. Weegar. Sorry.
2 years ago, he had the big goal.
2 years ago was
scoring.
20. Last year was solid, but not spectacular. And then this year,
Weegar was their
everything's
best
wrong.
defenseman last year.
Yeah. But you said at the beginning of the year, he's
Yeah.
probably their best defenseman. And I think that was a fair place to be at after the season Rasmus had. And then Rasmus had close to a career year until he got traded. I don't know what the market would hold for a 32-year-old with 5 years left, albeit the number doesn't hurt that
There
much.
would be a market for sure.
Yeah, but it's just like, are you getting a huge haul or is it like almost nothing?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know that I want to move Weegar when I'm seeing him playing his worst hockey in 4 years here.
I think that you're being soft about that. You guys are taking that again. It's like Kadri. It's like, what's Kadri?
No, it's you know what, guys. I know what you're going to say, and it's not that. If I'm moving Weegar, to me, he's still a valuable. It's not Huberdeau. This is a guy that his heart's in the right place. He's a battler. I think. I'm not going to take fuck all for a trade just to get him
no
out.
one's saying that you should. I'm saying that if you have a GMs out there, and I don't necessarily agree with you guys that Weegar's value is so shit that you're.
We're not saying it's shit. We're curious about what it is. I'm not saying it's X
so
or
we're
Y.
all on
I
the
don't
same
know.
page. But
You
like
could sell it both ways.
if I'm Conroy, I would be calling Sweeney in Boston. You wanted Anderson. How about Weegar?
Yeah.
He's cheaper, a couple years older, but you wanted a 20-some. You need
I'm
a
totally
right.
fine with that. My guess would be that if
It doesn't
teams,
have to be the
if
same
teams
return.
scurried as soon as an Anderson extension was off the table, it's like, ooh, I can't imagine they're going to go head first into 5 years of Weegar with him looking like this. I just think teams are going to be trying to, we do a second. And
I bet
we
if
do a
you
third,
if you polled the league, you'd get really different answers.
how much money are you going to eat?
Oh, I think you're out to lunch.
I don't think I am.
I think you're.
regarding
Weegar.
Weegar's having an awful season,
He's got a history of play, in
but
the
he's
league.
32.
So then why have we said that we have to fucking hang on to him? It's the same as when he said we can't trade Kadri, and now we can trade Kadri.
Well, if you
couldn't
want
at
to
that
trade him
time,
because you
yeah.
think he's done and you want to I got to get rid of
I'm
this
trading
before
him
the
because
wheels
I don't
fall
need
off.
him. I don't need Mackenzie Weegar in my lineup to help me get into playoffs. The
Okay.
Boston Bruins do.
So you're just kind
Well,
of tossing
and
the keys.
I would say
you're
that
getting out.
that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to move Whitecloud, and that's an asset that comes with a lot less risk and I guess variability and opinion on the player. Because you can tell me Weegar's playing awful and he's getting old, and you can also say it's a bad year, wait and sell high. But we all know exactly what Zach Whitecloud is right now, and he doesn't have a full no move clause or no trade clause that Weegar has. If you're looking to
I
shore
had
up,
no idea about Weegar's no move.
and in 2 years it drops to a 10-team no trade list.
Well, then if
But-
he's too old and shitty to get traded now, then what difference does it make?
Well, I'm not saying he's old and shitty. It's just a bad year. If you imagine it like a stock, like I don't think this is
Okay.
selling high on Weegar, and I think we'd all agree on that. It also doesn't mean that teams think he's bad. You still get maybe a solid offer, but it's much easier to figure out what am I getting for Zach Whitecloud. And they might hold on to both of them, which would be silly because Brestevich looks like a legit right side guy. Pahal can play in this league and is in the rafters, and you haven't even worked Perek in yet.
I said last night to Mike, if I was a GM, I would be saying, so this Pahal guy comes in and busts his ass.
Yes.
He'll fight.
If I'm Paul's agent, and
And they're not playing him. Get him out of there.
I'll be stunned if he's not moved at this point.
Yeah.
Because he's a right shot. And Hanley's a perfect left shot third pair guy. Like he's fine. But like there is no pathway for Pahal to get minutes without a rash of injuries, or you basically telling good young players that are part of the future to say, nah. And I don't see them doing either of those things.
Yeah. I think about when listening to Noodles talk there and how you had kind of said, why are you waiting for Kadri? I think of just how I would, when you'd get those consultants in to look at your business.
The
For
Bobs.
us, it was the radio stations, right? They'd come in. It's like, okay, so with no romance, I have no attachment to any of the people or anything, just purely business. Here's what I think needs to be. That's almost what you need to. So you have Nazem Kadri. He is don't wait for him to cut. You should be trading this player.
Yes.
This, with where your team
Strip the
is and what you
emotion
want to
away.
be and where you're going, he
There's
is
no
at the age
rational
where.
reason to.
Yeah.
So if there's a market for him and you can move him, that
Then
would
what
be
are we
top.
talking about?
That would be the number one thing you should do is move this player.
Yeah, and the one thing that kind of bothers me a little is there seems to be this, well, you know, like when we signed him, it was a big commitment and we want to do what's best for the player.
I
Like,
know.
stop. How about do what's best for you?
Your best for the player is every 2 weeks. That's your best
Yeah.
for the player.
Like if he comes to us, we'll do it, but well, I don't want to bother. Like he's got a fucking agent. He wants to win a cup.
I don't
You
care if he
need
wants
to
to win a
move
cup
him.
or anything. I
You
don't
need-
give a
I don't.
shit.
It,
I'm
it
doing
should
what's
be
right for
nothing
my
about
team.
what do you
No,
want.
but any team you're trading him to has a better chance of a cup than this one. That's
Yeah.
my point. It's not like he gets to hand pick it, but they're like, well, maybe we'll find a spot that's good for him and us. No, go get the most so you can start winning cups sometime before we're all dead.
Yeah.
Like that's what they're not doing.
And the thing,
And even with Rasmus, it was like, well, I'm not going to limit them and only have one team to sign and this and that. And it's like, we're going to do what's good for the player and the team. Make a fucking deal that makes you better. Asset management, be cold and calculated. Don't make Nazem come to you. You cannot get caught holding this bag if he can't play at 38. You can't. It'll kill you. And oh shit, you're going to finish even lower and pick higher and speed up a rebuild.
and it's never as easy as we make it seem. Obviously, you get other things. Well, teams don't want to, all of that sort. But at the very basis, and maybe it is, because again, judge Craig by his actions, not his words. His actions would show you he is getting younger. He's turning players into assets. They are rebuilding.
Mhm.
That's what he is showing you he's
Yep.
doing. But yeah,
But there's nothing holding you back from it.
Yeah.
you
And
should be listening
accelerating.
on everyone.
so while he's shown you that he's selling, he's also shown you that he's loath to do it when there's guys not in his last year. Markstrom's the only example.
Yeah.
Everyone else moved in the UFC.
That lesson has to be learned. He has to know that. And
You
none of
better know
these guys
now,
are
yeah.
threatening to be in their last year, maybe Coleman next year.
Coleman next year.
Kind
But
of like he said when Johnny left. He's like, and he took the job. He's like,
I'm not going to let guys
going to
walk
be
for free.
having guys expiring on.
Yeah, and the only
my
guy that did was
watch.
Shillington, which is an incredibly exceptional circumstance. That was one of one.
D move by him.
Seems like it didn't work for him.
So yeah, it's
yeah.
anyway. Getting back to the because we kind of started there with the Kadri thing, and he was flipping out and he's frustrated. So I don't know if it was.
Well, the other thing is, we've said it, we believe it. Your core and these veterans are getting to you to what, third last right now?
Yeah, fourth
Bottom
from the
five.
bottom.
What are we talking about?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And it's, you're not like the whole. We're not going to strip it all the way back. You have Backlund, who is a good leader and he's showing
You
young guys how
can
to
find
perform.
people to
You have
come.
Weegar, who's got 5 years left. If you want to show someone that doesn't quit and continues to work hard, you have your goalie locked in for the next 8 years. You've got a young Matt Coronado that hopefully is picking up all these special culture he's been, bathing in for 4 years. And then you've got some guys that's like, okay, you got a Huberdeau, you got a Sharon Govich. They're not untalented. They're not bad humans. You don't need to not trade Nazem because, well, geez.
This is the only thing holding it together.
It's like, then that's not real culture.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
I don't-
bad culture with a good player.
and I don't know that they're saying it, but kind of in that good guy vein when it comes to Zach Whitecloud. It's like, well, he just got here and he's he's from
Western
Manitoba.
Canadian.
Western guys, stop.
What's best for the team?
What's best? Can we
Yeah.
get something for him?
That's why, and we
Then do it.
Maybe I'm crazy. I've said it for years.
Mhm.
It sounds like I'm doing my Backlund thing where I take shots, and I like Backlund, but it's the same with Weegar. A year ago, we're talking about trading Anderson. I'm like, well, why wouldn't we talk about Weegar? He's having a better year. He should be more valuable. He's going to be cheaper than Anderson.
Got the
Like,
contract. in
those
place,
are
yeah.
those are things that matter, are they not?
Yeah. And again, they've shown us they're loath to move guys with term.
And the best part is they are really kind of far away from a wild card spot. That's the other thing that's always been in the friggin' batters.
Last
Well, hey, we're 3 points out. We're 4 points with this.
year, we're in eighth. This team deserves to be kept
Jeez.
together.
Last year they did work their ass off and deserve to at least be considered, but not.
Not
You
at the
didn't do
expense of
either.
asset
You
quality.
didn't add to help, and you didn't delete to.
If you made the what Noodles calls like the sociopath or the psychopath GM move last year, you're like, we're in eighth in the West, but I know we're not good enough. Best case scenario, we're 8 days in jet fuel. I'm trading Vladar. I'm trading Rasmus.
Yes,
And I'm picking where he's going, not him and the agent.
and this is again, hopefully a lesson learned by Connor. It's like you better put those. I don't know that hat that what Noodles calls them, psychopath, whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Sociopath.
you had better be able to play that role when you're in this movie.
It's not friends.
You have to play that role. And certainly you should have learned that last year.
Should have learned with Hannafin.
Yeah.
When the agent and the player took over the whole scenario, and you basically watched the exact same thing happen again with the same team.
Yeah. And it's not
they got a
necessarily
nice
just
return,
a message
but-
for Conroy. It's to everybody.
Oh,
From
yeah.
ownership on
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You don't need to be Vegas. Like that's a real level of cutthroat. And maybe
Sure.
you do,
Yeah.
but you don't have to be that. But you can certainly be more aggressive.
Yeah.
You are one of 32 teams. Like, geez, I'm not sure. That was kind of a shitty what they did to him.
I don't-
do you want a job? It pays millions. Yeah, okay. I'll take it.
There's no column in the standings for like how nice were you to this guy. Like it's wins and losses, and they're at the bottom.
And just off the top of your heads, tell me the top 5 worst teams and GMs that mistreat players so poorly that you wouldn't go play there.
I don't know that there is any.
I'd be mad at the Rangers.
The Rangers,
Rangers would be on the list.
but
It's New York.
it's New York, and
And to be fair, like the guy that probably is the most cutthroat, you actually kind of want to play for, and that's McCrimmon and
Exactly,
Vegas.
but that's my point. Is that what's your
Yeah.
like? Oh, you're a. What are you talking about? You're a. If someone talks to Craig Conroy, they're gonna. I don't trust. This is a bad guy.
No.
This is a bad man.
Yeah.
I can't be around this organized. Look at who they've hired as GM.
I really hope Noodles is right.
What are we talking about?
Like if they do get a little more aggressive, and let's say they move 2 of the 3 of Whitecloud, Coleman, and Kadri, that would be such a huge step forward.
Yeah, you don't have to do it all at once, and but you had better do some more heavy lifting, Craig. You don't get the Olympic break off. Get your ass to work.
yeah, that would be my hope. Is that if there's an offer on the table for Zach Whitecloud, that's like, wow, that's a really
pretty
good
good.
offer.
Yeah.
You do it immediately.
Yeah.
Don't think about maybe next year you'll find leaders. You
Totally.
just you're going to be
Like look at the Sharks.
especially there. You have a chance to do kind of what we talk about Montreal with Monahan.
Yeah.
Right. So like, hey, got this. You traded a player. You can kind of, it's like you're at the craps table. Let it ride.
Yeah.
All right. So we got these picks for Rasmus. Okay. And then we spun it off one of the assets. It's how you can do it. What it is theoretically and potentially moving the whole fucking thing along faster to get to where you want to be.
No, and the other part that I just want to mention, because we don't talk about it enough, we always talk about there's got to be some leadership. You need people to set culture. There has to be some veterans. We never talk about them actually going and getting those guys on shorter term deals in free agency. Like that shouldn't be a reason not to trade Coleman. Look at the Sharks. They went and paid Tyler Toffoli to come in, Dmitry Orlov to come in. Like guys that are look at Anaheim. They ended up getting Kreider. They ended up getting Radko Gudas, Alex Killorn, Granlund. Like it's.
I guess you could say
Trouba.
the Flames,
And it's like you can add that stuff. That's not the stuff you need to like put it in this break in case of emergency and it has to stay. Like you can go overpay on a 3-year deal for a guy in his mid-30s for culture reasons. That's fine.
Ryan Lombard.
Sure.
They overpaid for Ryan Lombard.
Yeah, and I
for
think
what he is. But
sure.
that would be
he's
the
a
one
forward version of Radko Gudas. Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
guys love him. He's good in the room. He's
Yeah.
good for culture. It's
I like
$2 million
the
a year.
signing.
But it should
Is he
not.
worth $2 million? No, he's a fourth line guy. But
Yeah.
we have the cap space. We have the wherewithal. We want this part to be part of what we're doing. Exactly. Those guys are out there.
Don't make that reason to not trade Coleman when he's worth a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like go find Blake Coleman in free agency 3 years older and give him a 2-year deal.
Coleman should be gone.
We have
Sadly.
They might do it. And yeah, you hope it sounds like there is huge interest.
he's back skating. I would assume he's going to. It looks like he's going to be fine to play at any point here. I don't, meaning that I don't think they're just going to sit him for these last 6 games. He'll play when he's ready to go. I don't know what the Huberdeau thing will be. It's lower body.
Who cares?
I'm saying it's
It sounds rude, but it
does sound rude,
it's
but it's-
irrelevant.
yeah.
To you can't. He doesn't move the needle.
There's nothing to say.
Piling on.
There's nothing.
Everyone knows where this is at. It doesn't even need to be said. I got a quick one for you, and then we'll get off this topic.
Okay.
What if you're Craig Conroy and you have a chat with Blake Coleman? Say, listen, I want to get you to contender. I want to see you lift that cup again, and we can get a real haul here. It's a win for everyone. And Blake Coleman says, I got young kids. I'm in school. My family loves it here. My roots are set. I'd prefer not. That's going to be a
Does
test
he have
for
a
Craig.
no trade?
Limited, so you could still do it.
I'm doing it.
So,
Well, yeah,
so
yeah.
I know you're doing it. I know that I think I would have to do that. Are we like that's going to be a new spot for Craig where he has to be the bad guy and do something cutthroat? How do you see him dealing with that? Would he respect that veteran leader that he brought in and say, I'll give you another year? Or is he saying, bleep it, this is the best return I'm going to get?
If he doesn't want to move, then he doesn't want to move. So giving him another year here is irrelevant.
Yeah, I would be working.
Well, you at the end of next year.
I would be working the trade angles.
Yeah.
And if there's a team that is not on his list that I'm happy with the deal, we have to sit down.
Yeah.
I need to do this deal. Blake, I love you.
Yeah.
You've been a great warrior for us. But like you say, he has not been donating his time.
No,
he has been handsomely compensated. And that is part of being in the National Hockey League is you can get traded. We can get fired. We could get moved, promoted, demoted. That's part of the world we live in. And being a hockey player in the National Hockey League, it's almost all perks.
Yeah.
That's one thing that may not work in your favor sometime.
It's a short-term detriment too.
So if you work the phones and you've worked, it's like, well, it's not on his list. We could make the trade and the return's real good. Blake, I'm sorry.
Have to do this.
I know you have a beautiful young family and your wife and all of that. We will help you with rental homes, whatever it is.
Oh.
We'll help you find a spot, but we have to do this deal.
He knows that.
It's just a hypothetical, and I wanted your thoughts on it. It was a good answer.
I thought about this afterwards, and yesterday I came in, I sat down, I put on my slippers. We're a slipper show. I don't know if people know that. Kind of ruins our cred. Yeah, do you want to show your slipper update?
Phenomenal form here. Now, why do you have a saran wrap or cellophane on your
waterproof?
We are a slipper show. So I was putting on my my slippers yesterday morning, and I looked at Ryan. It's like, ooh. There's something. Sometimes Ryan's face takes a certain kind of a shape and a color,
deadpan,
a tone.
I'm a bad poker player
because the first like, "Ooh, are you okay?" No, I'm fine. What are you talking about? And then as the day went along, it was like, "Well, I was fasting, and then I had the taco, and then I played hockey, and then I had beer, and then it was just
sleeps.
Ooh, I don't feel good." I was thinking the answer is kind of right over your shoulder.
Is it?
There's Temples right there. We talk about Temple Golden Lager. It tastes delicious. It tastes like beer. Not many non-alcoholics do, but this one, it's local. They're a great sponsor. It tastes like beer. It's refreshing. This is what you need, especially when sometimes you're ailing.
I do like ale.
Yeah, it's a lager. So, it's kind of
ailing. You missed it.
No, I got it. Jeez. Thanks.
See? Boss, I'm not drinking at work. I'm enjoying a Temple lager. Right. All right? Golden lager.
Because you had a...
We're taking these to Jasper, Jack.
I was going to say, that's your road trip beer. Take it with you. It's all going to be in the hot tub. Temple.
Yeah.
Temple
and I was thinking, we got some afternoon games. Guys, this would be normal. You'd have a kid practice or maybe you got old man hockey. You could do a beer before without drinking.
That's right.
How good is that?
We were sitting in here watching the football on the weekend. We're in the studio. I got to drive home afterwards. I kind of want to have a beer and watch the game. Temple Golden Lager. Refreshing. Maybe you're abstaining, pacing yourself. Do not sacrifice on the joy of having an icy cold brew. 65 calories per can. Consume without compromise. Online, you can find it. Amazon Prime. It's a Calgary Co-op grocery stores. Go to their website, drinktemple.com, TEMPL, drinktemple.com to find out where they are, find out more about it, and have some today.
Love the branding too. Doesn't it feel like an old,
because I feel like your
chalet or
your brain is a complicated organism.
There's lots going on.
Yeah.
There's an overarching piece of stress, like my fiscal year end has to be done by the end of January, and I'm just seeing my calendar as like
because Rhett said it again before we started the show. So I can just see it.
It's a little off.
You got an edge to you. You're not.
I think you need a weekend at home, Ryan.
Well, this is what I was just going to say. So you've got that hanging over you. It's adding stress to your life. You don't know how you're going to get it done. Your calendar's full, and you're going to Jasper for a non-event.
You know what? I'm trying to be a good team player by going to Jasper.
I think you're overestimating your value to the team. This is you're not a power play specialist. If you just stayed home, the Oiler honks would not notice.
Probably fair.
It's like when you went on the private jet to your edition. That's great. Thanks for coming. But it was not going to fail if you weren't there.
I was not a key cog.
Like,
I was not a keystone.
you add a lot. I respect what you bring, but it won't. It's not Pinder
The event
or
will
bust,
go on
right?
without me. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about that.
You are. It's called FOMO. Here, this is the thing. He gets FOMO. I get JOMO.
Jomo.
The joy.
Mojo?
The joy of missing out. This is Dean's.
J-O.
Mo.
Jomo?
Jerk.
Jomo. Joy of missing out.
Right.
He's.
So we got Domo the Poho, we got FOMO, and we got Jomo.
Jomo.
I got Jomo. I got the joy of missing out. Yes. I said no. Yes. Pinder's like, oh, okay.
Good. I like that.
And when Jack missed his train, he looked like a hobo. He had to walk home from the game last night. It's quite a show we've got here.
It's quite a show. It's way too late in the show to bring it up.
Temple, thank you.
And I know people are already they
What?
can't talk about it. Is there a circumstance, and we'd have to kind of dig into it.
Oh, well, that's what we do. Homework.
Circumstance? What?
Utah.
Is there a deal that they've been drafting high for a long time? They're a team that's just moved. They got lots of young players. Can you get Tij Iginla out of Utah?
Sure,
No
you can.
chance. Tij don't want to come here either.
He doesn't really have to say. He's on his entry level. But
Utah could trade him here. I think you're doing a disservice to the kid by doing it.
Do you?
I think it would be a unique kid that could handle all that.
And I don't think
know the
Craig
kid.
would approach it. I don't think Craig would be in negotiations with Utah asking for Tij.
The good news is they don't have to go far to figure out what the family feels about it.
The good news is they know already.
They know. And I think Rhett probably knows is what he's alluding to.
I don't have it on any type of gospel authority, but that is
That's your feel?
I believe to be true.
I think that's reasonable. And I think if you looked at Jerome's body of work and the way he treats people, he wouldn't want unwanted pressure on his kid. Because
His kid doesn't need it. His kid can go
Yeah.
play. His kid should be allowed to play, and his kid shouldn't have to live up to his dad, even though that's a ridiculous.
Yeah. But it is. It's
It would be a thing.
And what's interesting is we just talked about another guy that was in a similar spot. Like, I wonder if the Coyotes / Utahns thought getting Shane Doan's kid in a different organization might be good for him. Get
Yeah,
out from the
hard to say.
shadow. I don't know.
Yeah. Hard to say. Hard to say.
But I mean, that's a non-starter if that's the case.
It's just when you hear Utah could be a Utah. Well,
Yeah.
they've got a lot of
Utah
young.
might trade Tij Iginla, but I don't think they're trading him to Calgary because I don't think Craig would ask for him because I think Craig and
He knows how Jerome feels about it, safe to say. They work together.
All right. Well, that's, I mean, hey, very sportsy. I think you know what? I didn't know.
I don't know
really-
how you'd say like when you talk about the cutthroat side of it. I understand. Like I'm speaking out of both sides of my mouth here because it's like, well, if Utah calls and said, "Hey, do you want Tij for Whitecloud?"
You have to do it.
Hey, Iggy.
I just wonder if
Sorry.
if you start talking to Utah, we love Coleman and we White
They have
Cloud,
a lot of assets.
They do. They got a really flush pipeline. With the draft we went at, they picked twice in like the top 15.
Yeah.
That Daniel Boot, and they get monstrous D-men. They've been picking high for quite a while.
Yeah.
And to Mike's point last night, when they were Arizona, they took on a lot of shitty contracts and got picks with them.
Yeah.
And they're kind of arriving as a team that's good enough. They can go to their prospect pipeline and turn that into another star player. They look good. I like the Vimmelka and that he's good. It's 11:33 and we haven't done the Pinder Report.
I was just saying it's been very I did not expect us to
No,
have.
I thought
it's not even like we're fighting either.
No, we're
God
just
damn
having.
it.
You know what it is? It's passion.
Best.
You don't find that on all these ass grabbing podcasts. They're messing around, talking about all kinds of shit. Not here. Hard hitting. That's what we are.
Pinder Report for Village Honda. It is the winter ready SUV event on now. You're going to want a 4x4. You're going to want an all-wheel drive. You do have to exist in this Calgary winter. Village Honda's got you sorted. Check out their inventory at villagehonda.com. We started Flames Nation. Some things cooking over at FN. What's happening, Jack? What are we talking about? Well, we got lots of reaction to a setback to producer Jack's Penguins, who looked pretty damn clinical. Wasn't dominance, but it was Comfortable?
There was another conversation. I walked in and Jack and Pinder were having the conversation. How good are the Pens?
Oh,
I've been saying all year they're 9th in the East, and he hates that. They might be better than 9th in the East.
Jack's like, they're better than the
I
Flyers.
think they're a top 3 team in their division.
shitty division.
It is
really
it is a shitty.
Do you guys know how the Flames have done against the Metro?
Yeah, Dean, we do. Yeah, it's a little worse than they were yesterday.
Sean O'Donnell, no shirt on.
Oh man, I had another story about us.
That's too bad. We're out of time. We'll keep rolling at
this one
Flames
you'd like,
Nation.
but okay.
More. Riley's weighing in. Riley Delaney. He's weighing in. Flames should keep selling ahead of the deadline. Yeah, agreed. It would be hard for people to disagree with that, wouldn't it? If you had to go find someone that was like, they should not trade one more piece.
I do believe everyone that cheers for the Flames is on the same page now.
I do
think
too.
it's.
I think a couple years ago, especially last year with 96
Start
points,
of
it
the
was
year.
like a bit of division. Everyone is on the same page here now.
There might be something individual. I don't trade that guy. Like there might be some of that, but I don't know how you can say it's be hasty to sell players right now.
You showed the schedule in February. It's a 3-week gap with not much hockey. It's busy until then. It'll be the Washington Capitals, Ovi and Company in town tomorrow night, 7:00.
Ovi.
Then a Sunday 6:00 to close the homestand, a one-off in Minnesota, and then 3 games before the break. Sharks, Leafs, Coilers. A lot of hockey.
Right.
A lot of hockey.
There's lots of hockey.
Great news on 5th rounder Ethan Wittenbach of the Calgary Flames. Last year's selection nominated for the Hobey Baker. Now, if you're not familiar with the Hobey Baker, this starts as a huge field of players. I believe 86. It gets whittled down to 10. But the fact that this kid...
Wittenbach might be whittled down in the
Whittled,
Hobey Baker list.
Whittled.
Oh!
Wittenbach survives whittling. Having a monster year. Leading all freshmen in scoring and I think top 10 in all scoring. He was going to stay another year in the USHL. This is a good kid. Very exciting. Good pick, Connie.
Good job, Connie.
How about Connie? Bottom 10. Let's look at it. Oh, moving on up, Dean. 2 teams they passed last night.
You're loving the Jets, aren't you? Retro.
Jets are coming.
Good
Good to see the Jets starting to turn things around. It's a great story.
Great story. I can get behind that. Vancouver did win last night somehow. Hoy.
Yeah.
So I bet on them one time in the last 12 games. And
That's
that's
right.
the
And I think didn't Washington, they had the lead, right? I think they lost they won 4-3 and had to score 4 unanswered, I think is how that went.
Yeah. We also had Anaheim, though, and they beat Colorado, and we had the goal and a half. So we did okay last night. We're fine. But they're there, 4th from the bottom, and Winnipeg feels like they're just boxing them in right now, Dean. They're going to eventually get in the fast lane. And then
It's the box car.
They're going to flip the bird at the Flames as they go by.
Connie's looking over at Cheval Day. I was like, would you fucking... I'm trying to get down there. The hell out of the road.
Chevy finally lets him over and then flips the bird at him.
That's right.
Putting the bird in the air.
Yeah.
Bottom 3. Let's go get it, fellas. Come on. Come on. Last night's results. Quick look at those.
Red Wings 2-1 win over the Maple Leafs.
OT.
Wings have won 7 of 8. How about John Gibson?
He's been good since he got there.
16-2 in his last 18 starts.
Wow, that's very good. He and Zegras.
Tidy.
Too much sun.
Tidy numbers.
Too much sun in Anaheim.
You mentioned
Jamie McCowan.
the Ducks get 40 saves out of Lucas Dostal.
He's
Ducks
been great.
5-game win streak after losing 9 in a row.
How many saves from Dostal?
40.
Oh,
Yeah, 40 saves.
kid's good.
Killorn game 1,000. And the Avs have lost 3 of 4. 3-3-2 in their last 8.
You better make a trade.
Blow 'em
Better,
up.
yeah.
Blow him up.
Real concern in the Mile High
Connie?
City.
Call and ask about McCarr. They're in shambles.
Yeah. Now we can come back. Did you want to show what happened in the Utah game, or we'll go to that after we?
Well, let's do it right now.
Let's go to it.
Let's go to it right
I'm
now.
helping.
Why?
Look at him.
He's going to be fine. Let him battle
Guess
through.
I'll
This
wait.
is how you teach it first. This is
No.
what you do for your kids. You do everything for your kids, and they
I
don't
do.
learn how to do
Yeah.
it.
That's what happened to the Christmas drink list. It's like, hey, Pinder, make this list of 10. Then it was Dean's list of 10 by the time it was Christmas.
Who cares?
It's fine. I don't care.
Quality control.
All right, look at the score and look at the time, fellas. 94 seconds left in the game. Philadelphia's up 1. They got an empty net. Utah 6-on-5. Roll it. Formative post-game show with
Oh, yeah.
some nerd and some chubby guy, and they
Yeah.
pointed out that Garnet Hathaway had 1 point all year.
He has 1 goal and 0 assists.
Should
This
have
year.
2.
Could have had,
Clinic?
well, just, one of those all
TED
standard
Talk.
kind of
Presentation.
TED
Yeah.
Talk, yeah.
empty net goals. The importance of the empty net goal in the National Hockey League.
I think you should. That's good.
They count the same. A
Yeah.
lot in a situation like that, I would think Flyers probably
Put it away.
would find a way to win that.
So their
thing.
win probability would have increased.
I think it would have shot
Yeah.
through the roof. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to those finals. It was indeed Utah that beat
Yeah.
Philly despite the late deficit. Other finals, Seattle wins at home over the Islanders. They're on a big, long road trip.
They had
Red
lost
Wings
4 in a
to
row. They
Calgary.
finally snap it. How about the Duke?
The Duke,
Claire.
Anthony.
8 goals in his last 8 games.
Keeping up.
He's smoking
Keeping
hot.
up. And the Canucks actually got a win. Their first time in a dozen games. They did it at home against the Caps, who are the Flames' next opponent tomorrow.
And Tom Wilson, back after an 8-game absence. So, of course, he was like,
Had
"Ooh,
an
is he going to be
assist.
there for the Olympics? Is he going to be all right?" Lower body injury. He returned last night.
Looks like he's okay. Also of note, that very top game, OEL left the game.
Yes.
They're already really dinged up on the Toronto blue line, and there's thought that Carlo might be hurt.
Get Anderson.
And OEL is another Swede on that Olympic team, if that's
I've heard
serious.
Weegar's available.
According to Rhett.
Go get him.
Let's keep moving.
Go
Josh
get him.
Doan got paid yesterday. We talked about that. Good work. This is kind of like a Coronado type deal, isn't it? It's like almost full term. Good money, but not crazy money. Not like score 40 and now I got to give you 10. Exciting young player and a trade that I think the Buffalo Sabres can win. Good for them.
Yeah, it feels like it's big dough, but
Not really.
in that percentage of cap type thing, and as the cap goes up, what the hell?
Yeah. You're buying the prime years. He's 23, you said?
And as you've said, Brett, the only downside is his dad. It's a real
D.
prick.
Real D.
Yeah.
Guy's got problems.
You know what? Good luck going anywhere and finding someone with a good thing to say about Shane Doan.
That's not-
guys, stop it. It's going to get out of context.
Despite a real shitty upbringing, Josh Doan,
He's overcome a lot.
he's got a lot of herbs.
That's why I like
Hurlicles-
him.
hur-
Just
Despite some
adversity.
deadbeat
overcome.
parents.
Nicest guy in the world.
Tonight's games. Let's play the game, Dean, shall we?
I'm happy that Josh Doan exists because now we can keep this Shane Doan joke running for
Yeah.
a few years. It's great.
Butch Cassidy.
Yeah.
That's a coach. We'll take it. Never done a coach before.
Doug Gilmore.
Okay.
Very
We just
good.
got to
Brett's on a heater.
Hawks.
Teravainen.
Okay.
Dallas, Columbus.
Direct trades. I don't know. Stars. Columbus.
Any tough guys?
Columbus, hey? Jeez.
Columbus.
Pass.
Columbus. Dadnov?
Dadnov?
What did I say, Columbus? Maybe I was not Columbus.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought I was.
but he was also in Ottawa.
Was
Sorry, we'll move to the next game. Ottawa, Nashville.
Dadnov was in Ottawa?
I was talking about the prior matchup, and I was wrong. He
I'll
was a
check.
Star.
It's Duchesne again.
Duchesne, yeah. Jets and Panteros, Nate Schmidt, I'll say.
Yeah.
Penguins, Oilers,
Craig
Witt.
Simpson, Witt, sure. And
Who?
Whitney, Ryan Whitney.
Yeah.
Wings and Wild.
Quings Wild?
Wings and Wild.
Dino Cicerelli, or is that the old franchise? Do we count that?
Oh, that's
Dino
nice
was a
bold,
Minnesota. That's not the
Oh,
Dallas.
it's the Dallas
franchise.
Stars, yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it?
though. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Who did they? Tarasenko. Sure. Last couple of years.
He's yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's so hard. I would have a hard time placing Tarasenko on either one of those teams. Which
He's
is odd.
Wild right now.
Yeah, I know.
And I think it was 2 years ago he's with Detroit.
Yeah.
If I'm correct. Now we do have to go back to do Dallas, Columbus.
These Columbus and Capitals, Wild, we all kind of have the same blind spot there for
Columbus.
some reason.
I'm drawing.
Jack Arena might need to go.
Borderline,
No, no,
Hines. What about Whitney? Didn't.
Wow, Odeline might have been.
I
See,
don't think he
Columbus.
played in Dallas.
Thought he did. Can we check Lyle Odeline?
Gavin Bayruther.
Oh, Bayruther. Sure.
No, he's Googling. Like,
That's the right answer. He's just cheating.
Mike Sillinger.
Mike's a good guess. He played for a bunch of teams.
He played for a lot of squads.
Not Yager. That's always a sneaky
I
one.
mean, the
too.
game isn't.
Sillinger would be a good use for
A lot of them, yeah.
because Sillinger played one.
The game isn't Google.
No, I know. That's the whole
Do
thing.
you know how to use Google?
1, 2, 3.
Hey, Rhett.
Do you have the Google
things?
app on your phone? That's not
That's
the
not
game.
He did not play for Dallas.
Who didn't? Sillinger?
Sillinger.
Oh, you were guessing. See, he wasn't Googling.
Yeah, I'm checking.
Is that what you? Okay, I appreciate that.
This is really stymieing us. There's got to be some big galoot defenseman that played for both.
Duchesne did
Jack
play.
Johnson?
Duchesne played for.
Oh, yeah.
Columbus.
Duchesne. Yeah, good. Jack Johnson as well. Did he not play in Dallas?
No.
It's Colorado. Yeah. All right, we'll take Duchesne. Do we need to now change our Ottawa Nashville? So we can find another guy.
Why do we have to change our Ottawa Nashville?
Well, because we use Duchesne there.
So what?
These are the rules, Rhett. Don't you know this game?
Don't you understand how to play this game we just invented on the fly?
We're very hard.
Have you not
fast.
read the CBA?
All right.
Okay, we can move on.
Ottawa.
I'm not happy, but we'll
Thank
be better.
Christ.
We'll
yeah,
be better.
we're better tomorrow when
Yeah.
Dean's not here.
Kyle Turris
Hi, good. Well done.
Hey.
Cheating.
didn't cheat.
Cheating.
Attaboy.
Didn't
Didn't
read the
cheat.
chat at all.
Come on.
He was cheating.
Quickly.
Quickly, move to something else. I think we have some junior hockey note here. I don't know if Jack put it in or not.
Oh, there was a good one.
That's the favorite part of my day, by the way. The
Let's see
picking
it.
players on the skit.
Yeah, good. I was glad you
I
liked
really
that.
Now
like
it's
that.
the rest of my day.
We don't talk about the game at all. It's just
Who played for the
Yeah,
Played for-
yeah.
Daryl.
This is London Knights against the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. Let's take a look.
Wild scramble. Gustevich shoots the puck in. George out of the net. Shoots it up for boards. Down the ice and into the net. Carter George scores! Carter George into the empty net. And it's a 4-2.
So you fish hooked him there. He's like, oh, I'm just going to run this up the boards. I'm gonna rim this thing. Oh,
Wolfie almost had one the other night. It was close.
look
And
at
this
that.
is-
Till just. Oh, he's
He's gonna put up the
going
wall.
to put up the
A
wall.
lot of fans taking it in at the Sioux.
Oh, it's a big night in the Sioux.
That's his second goal as a goalie,
Really?
as a member of the Sioux Greyhounds. That's impressive. Really impressive.
Pick
Carter
him up.
George, a Kings
Scary.
prospect.
It'd be great if there's a defenseman who has one, so he could just strut around the room.
Like he's got more than Garnet Hathaway.
He's
something
got
like
more
that.
goals than.
Good
Well, that's
stuff,
good.
Carter George. One of the top prospects for the Kings and was a member of the World Junior
The
team.
Canadian gold medal team.
Not gold.
No
Did
goals?
they not?
Bronze medal.
Thought we always won gold.
See, fact checking is important.
Only when you were there did they always win goals. You were 1 for 1 with Rhett and gold.
I got cut from one team. They won gold too.
Maybe it wasn't you.
They were so pissed off that Rhett wasn't there.
They played
They
for him.
won it for him.
Yeah, they played for it.
That's right.
This one's for Rhett. They had a poster of him in the room before the gold medal game.
Jersey hanging,
I
empty
need a
locker
poster
stall.
of me in the room tonight. I don't know.
I didn't know Warner was dead.
Shorzy.
This is excellent. Here's your final four.
If the crowd starts cheering, I mean, what am I gonna do?
Somebody whips their cans out. I got to try hard. Here's your last two football games before the Super Bowl. Sad but true. Stidham and the Broncos against Drake May and the Patriots. Staff Daddy and the Rams. They go to Seattle to face Sam Darnold.
10 years.
Please
we're
be
gonna
good
look-
games
we're
because
gonna
this
look
is
back on
not
this
sexy.
Garbage and go, what happened?
Yeah,
in
what was
20
that Super Bowl?
God.
Now, Patriots Rams could still be a great Super Bowl, but the Final Four is not sexy.
One of the worst Super Bowls ever was Seattle Denver, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah,
See, you don't even remember.
yeah.
Yeah, that was Peyton Manning.
That
They
was
got
Peyton.
destroyed.
He was awful,
They
but they
got
won.
sacked and fumbled the first
Yeah.
play of the game, I think.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was
No, that was the one they lost, Ryan.
Okay.
ugh.
The Broncos beat the Panthers.
Panthers?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's team.
Ew. I forgot about the Panthers reaching the Super Bowl.
Garbage.
Patriots favored by 4 on the road. Rams.
4.5.
Thank you. What did I say?
4.
4.5. The Patriots favored on the road, and the Seahawks favored by 2.5 at home to the Rams. The lines have been steady all week. Not a lot of movement. See what happens.
Oh, they're trying to say, boy, 4.5 on the road. That's a lot. I better take the points for the home team. Don't be fooled. Our picks coming up.
Picks coming up. Thank you, Dean. Let's go to Mike. Who's Mike? Mike. Oh shit, Jack. It's Mike McCarthy.
I love how they post these stupid things. Like, we're interviewing this guy, and then all the comments are just like F no, fat, like just
Just getting crushed.
to post this.
Now
Head
there,
coach interview.
there is an unconfirmed rumor out there that Aaron Rodgers says he will return, but only if Mike McCarthy's hired as head coach. I don't know how much validity to place in it. It's definitely not Schefter, but it's also not some egg on Twitter.
So there's a way for them
There's a way
to
that
not
Jack-
have McCarthy and not have Rodgers,
and yet choose that instead of
what an
having
incredible
neither.
path.
Jack, buckle up. The roller coaster is going to find some new levels next year.
No fear at all, Jack. They hire young coaches and they let them stay for 20 years.
That's what I'm thinking too.
That's their approach.
Meanwhile, the Bills, the owner started talking yesterday. A lot of things said, Terry. Yeah, we fired Sean McDermott. Didn't consult with Josh Allen on it. Josh was crying in the locker room after the game. I'm promoting Bean, the wide receiver we took first overall, threw you under the bus. Blaming the officials for the loss. Claimed that the guy you just named and promoted as GM president or whatever. Yeah, no, he's not doing a power play. Also said they had a playoff wall. So must watch TV.
Yeah, I think he was kind of asked, well, if they miss that kick or if something happens that you win, he's like, regardless. McDermott hit a playoff wall. We need
Playoff wall.
Odd term.
He's not wrong.
He's
I mean,
not
it's
wrong.
yeah, the
I
way
mean, they
he's,
didn't win a Super Bowl, if that's what a wall
Well,
is.
McDermott has never coached them to a victory. They've won playoff games, not because McDermott has done any
An exemplary job. It's usually on the backs of Josh Allen.
exactly.
Yeah. Meanwhile, some of these losses, you're like, ooh, that one
Dude,
call
that was a
could've-
poor decision. What are you doing?
Yeah.
The Keon Coleman stuff is insane. Like,
Yeah, you
they're
don't
just
need to
completely
publicly
throwing
aerate
him
one of
under
your
the
young
bus.
players.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Keon Coleman's a dick.
He's been a dud, but man,
Yeah, but I think it's worse than that. I think he's a bad guy.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's the.
I don't think they
that's-
like him in the
Richard.
room.
See you, Richard?
Oh yeah, I think they're like, screw you. We've given you a great opportunity. We're doing everything for you, and you're
You're not showing up to meetings.
not sure
you're a bad
you're too good to
teammate.
be at a meeting. Who the?
I just loved how the owner blamed it on the coaching staff, and then there's video of the GM be like, "Oh, I really like Keon. I hope he falls
He
to
did
us in the
do
draft."
I
that
don't
too.
care. Yeah, I don't know who was making the decision on drafting him. I was hopefully he was going to be good. Now though, I think they're like, this guy's.
So it kind of felt like this yesterday if you missed it.
He's trying to take a shot at me. I get it.
Not a shot at you.
It is.
It's a shot at the owner of the Bills.
Over the past 10
I think they're
years,
gonna be
to see
great.
who's
They're gonna-
done a whole lot better than the Bills.
I think the Bills are going to be great. I want the Bills to do well. Their owner said some crazy, batshit, crazy stuff
You
yesterday, and
didn't
that's
even
fine.
listen to the full interview. So the sleeper cell NFL loser tweet
Sleeper
out
cell.
his
I'm telling you.
little
Let's
blurbs.
keep moving on. Stampeders have news.
It's still a little
Look
fresh.
who they're
I think,
bringing
right?
back. Clarence Hicks, some NFL interest, dominant force on the D line. Welcome back, big man. Good stuff. They lost 3 guys to the NFL over 2 weeks in January. This helps.
Coaching them so good.
Coaching them up, Dickie.
Scary human.
Yeah,
Big,
that's
You
strong.
can take him, Dean.
And I'm sure just like a lovely dude that like
Oh, yeah.
likes eating burgers like you.
Yeah.
Not like Dave, but
Yeah, Dave
Normal
hates
guy.
burgers.
yeah, what's up with that? Finally, cold plungerette. I know you're brave. I don't think you have the balls for this one. This is in Siberia, Russia at minus 52.
What's the guy underneath?
Well, that guy better get out before the other two go under. Take your time.
Oh, he's awake.
Yeah. Would you look out?
My body freezing. That's my other shoe.
Zoals je kan zien, krijg ik gewoon rijharen overal, omdat ik letterlijk...
I hope that's a steam room in there. Look at, oh, God. Frozen.
Buikhaartjes, alles.
Oh, yeah. And just minus 52. Goodness.
This is in Estevan.
Peterborough.
My mom texted me yesterday. It's
Gonna be minus 40.
Polar Vortex. Not for you? You pass on that one?
I'd get in the water.
Still one of my.
I don't want
I
to.
wouldn't look that wimpy.
I don't want to be anywhere where it's minus 52.
No,
Fair.
I still like the video of Stone Cold getting into his cold plunge. I got this new cold tub. Oh, motherfucker! Oh,
It lasts like 90 seconds
Fuck.
max. Yeah. This is
hearing-
one of the toughest SOBs ever. He
Yeah.
couldn't do 2 minutes.
Oh,
I don't like this. This isn't for me. That's your Pinder Report on this
right.
Thursday, January 22nd.
Is that what you two were bickering about at the end? That last little blurb that he added, Jack?
he wanted the Dumb and Dumber thing in.
Right.
Oh, it was the
And there was another article. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. We just had another updated thing on
Pinder
Flames Nation.
and
What it
Jack.
comes, what it,
Pinder
what
and
it
Jack
is.
are best of they're thick as thieves, but then they.
There's
We
a
got a
tech-
5-hour car ride to sort this out on tomorrow.
It's a
Jack is
technical
not going to
aspect.
Jasper. I'm not going to let him.
Yeah. It's a technical aspect that Ryan sends stuff to Jack, but once Jack takes all the stuff and puts it in,
Mhm.
then it's done. But then Ryan sends him more stuff, so he's got to. Oh, I got to go back, and it doesn't just go right in. He's got to. It goes in.
The problem, I'll tell you what the problem is. They're both perfectionists.
That's us.
They're both perfectionists.
It shows.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The truth.
Truth is in the pudding.
in the
baby.
That's what they
Exactly.
say. Yeah.
We've done this show a long time.
Yeah.
God, jeez.
No, make those
Let's do, our,
shirts.
let's do our football
Oh,
picks.
First off, thank you to Village Honda again.
Fair enough. Yes.
Hey,
VillageHonda.com, Northwest Automall dealership for life.
they
Taking
gave
the
Jasper
beautiful
safe.
ridge line up that beautiful, what is it, the Parkway? The Icefield Parkway. Yeah.
It's one of the roads.
Yeah.
Best drives out there.
Yeah. If it's not closed.
Don't close it on us.
Please close.
You're not going.
Jack, I don't need the shitty attitude. Just stay. I'm okay to do the drive. You can stay.
He'd rather be alone. for
No, I'd
his
love to have
thoughts.
Jack, but not if he's going to bitch and moan for 5 hours.
Bitch and
That's a
moan
long
and
drive.
don't go. Pull up lame. Absolutely.
Football picks for Bet365.
Maybe he's got night class this weekend. I don't know why he's so sour.
You can kind of hear our, it doesn't feel like we're super jacked for these football games. Well, there's one way to change all of that.
Well, pepper, spice it up.
Put a little pepper on it. Bet365. Game props, player props, totals, the money line. Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, look at everybody. Not
We
everybody.
like the unders. A lot of unders there. Defenses have been very good this postseason. I'll start. I'm going to be the idiot that takes the points with Denver. I like the Rams with the points as well. Feels like a game that's going to come down to a kick.
So both road
And
teams.
I got the no, Denver's at home. But I also have the under on New England and Denver. Both these
thought that was
quarterbacks have been just okay, and I like both these defenses a lot.
I hate Denver.
Do you want to do anything? Because Jack and I, we did over unders just for more.
I added
action.
one.
He's
It's
got
fun.
his three. He does three.
All right, yeah,
Quit
just
yelling
three.
at him. He
It's the way
wants
we
three.
Yeah, okay.
Three is what he's
Yeah.
comfortable with. Why you gotta
I'm not
harp
sorry.
on it?
I take it back.
Four's too many, dude.
Sheesh. Well, Denver screwed over my Bills, and I'm a huge Patriots fan.
You're
so
vindictive, yeah.
go New England. Yay.
Yep.
Yay.
I hate Seattle, hence I'm betting Seattle.
Yay.
Yay. And there's nothing like watching a football game cheering it under.
Yeah.
So go
Yay.
under.
See, that's the excitement that it brings.
Yeah.
You may not
Yes.
be excited for these games.
Give us a
but,
yay for the under.
Yay.
but listen to Rhett. Just takes a little action. That's all.
And I don't know if you can find it, but that's the yay parlay. That's what that one is there.
Yeah.
It's the Jomo.
I guess I'm also Jomoing with Red. I've got the Patriots and the Seahawks. I'll take the under in the Rams and Seahawks. I'm also going to take an under, kind of on the Stidham effect.
Yeah, it's real.
Hasn't started all season. He's played in the league before, but I'll
Yeah, he's a
take
fine
that.
backup, but he's absolutely a backup.
I think we're in for some bad football, boys.
No, Jack.
I got both the enders as well. Just I don't trust Darnold. The Rams got to get after him because he's been banged up. He didn't have to do anything last week against the Niners.
Yeah, and they don't get pressure. They're not good at that.
It was 7-0 before he touched the ball.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Get some pressure on him. I like the under 47. That feels like too much. I think the Broncos pull this out. I don't know why. I think Stidham is going to surprise some people.
You thought
Would you take the money line?
You thought
I would take the money line. I think they're going to surprise them at home.
Really?
This guy hasn't thrown a ball in 2 years. They don't.
And you think so? That's your
That's
rationale?
Advantage
That's my
Stidham.
rationale.
I think they're going to win. This guy
I
hasn't played a down of football in years.
You're convincing me the opposite of what you're trying to say.
I just got a weird feeling about it.
I also think there could be some crazy Cinderella shit going on here this weekend. Yeah, with Stidham.
Until if there isn't.
Because in fairness,
Yeah.
Denver, the wins, it's not been this Bo Nix is unbelievable. It's been the team that
Yep.
gets it done.
Run the ball, own the clock, play defense, turn over the ball.
That damn Singleton, I was so conflicted last week.
Proud
I
of
was
him.
I like this guy, but he's knocking the ball out. And he's
Playing great. Great guy.
I felt for you.
And I hate the Patriots, so I don't want to see that.
Rhett doesn't. He loves the Patriots.
I love me some
Yay.
Patriots. They beat up on Houston. Houston's D is
Houston beat up on
well,
themselves.
it's good. for
CJ
them.
Stroud beat the
They did.
Texans last week.
Well,
Don't be
what's
fooled.
who's Stidham going to be more like?
Uh,
Josh Allen or CJ Stroud?
He might look like Drake May did last week, which is just okay. Not great.
Just go out there, be a man. Just don't lose the game.
Yeah, go manage it, eh?
Just go manage the game.
Yeah.
Just be a game manager. Just don't lose
Go
it.
be Trent Dilfer or whoever the
Emerald Lake Lodge, Pinder. A message just before we kind of. I never, again, it's because I'm a man and men are dumb. I sit here, I tell you, hey, don't, it's Valentine's Day, Scott. Don't be stupid.
Oh, it's a good angle.
Emerald Lake Lodge, little Valentine's or a romantic weekend away to make up for all of the stuff that you've been doing the wrong way, potentially. Either way, beautiful, just clear skies, mountain peaks. You want to go skiing? You want to do a romantic snowshoe with your partner, the wood-burning fireplace, dinner in the Emerald Sky Dome or Mount Burgess Dining Room, which is renowned for Rocky Mountain cuisine. Think of it. Babe, for Valentine's Day, I'm taking you away. We're going to Emerald Lake Lodge, fireplace, crackling, mountain views, perfect winter escape. And you don't need to tell them this, but use the rate access code BARNBURNER when you book, and you'll get 15% off your room. Mountain life, cozy. Look at this.
Look at this old fashioned boys.
Hey, look at this.
Oh.
crmr.com is the website. Book now, and again, use BarnBurner, the rate access code when you do it online, and you'll get 15% off your stay.
Another thing to keep your eye on at Emerald Lake Lodge, Feb 20 and 21, they have the overnighter. If you're a fan of the small town DJs or any kind of that music, you can leave your phones in the room. Great party, couple nights out in the mountains with some unreal musical acts. It's all there on their website, crmr.com.
It is, I mean, it's not new, but it's having gone a couple of times here recently. It's like, what do you want? Is it a ski weekend? Are we just staying in? Or just stay in the lodge and have drinks and
Board games.
recharge,
Fire.
and get caught up on rest and relax, get a massage, whatever you want it to be. It's great. And why not? It's 15% off. 15% off your stay. Thank you to the Canadian Rocky Mountain Resorts and to Emerald Lake Lodge. Valentine's Day. Jan 22 today.
You know, Terry from Terry and Diener, and
Yeah.
he does this whole like hard rock karaoke. He's going to be up there one of these
Is
nights.
that right?
they can let their hair down up there sometimes.
Why not?
Go get it.
Do it.
crmr.com.
Do it. Let me get in here. If we got some supers, are we super today? How super are we
A
today?
lot of supers last night.
Dude.
Yeah,
Super,
we've
yeah.
got 8.
Holy.
Hot take two.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. Must be all
So
of our
much sports.
We've engaged the viewers and listeners to react. Youth Centers of Calgary will benefit from the money that comes in here, courtesy of you, the watcher, in our YouTube chat as we go live. Big Bear. Oh, Big Bear. The Little Big Bears U18 call-up was last night. No points, but an even plus minus and a 7-1 pounding. And his high-quality dump-ins per 60 were immaculate.
Ooh, the HQDI per 60. That's
I
good
love
to hear.
those advanced stats.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good.
Yeah. The glass and out matrix was
Mhm.
strong. Well done, Little Big Bear. Well done. That's how you get called back up.
Not just Little Bear, it's Little Big Bear.
Yeah, little Big Bear.
Yeah.
They'll be like, hey, he was off at the glass and out pretty much every shift. I mean, there's a lot of icing calls, but
What a showing.
he was even on the night.
Even in a 7-1 pounding. Even.
Attaboy, good job.
Attaboy, Little Big Bear.
Bill Terwilliger, fellas.
Jeez.
Renegade Team Jasper. Give me the word and I'm there. Oh, man, I want to rub their faces in the snow.
Attaboy, Billy.
That's what I said yesterday. There's been you can kind of sense there's differing of opinions and vibes about the upcoming Jasper weekend with Jack and Ryan. And we said, rather than let these Oilers Nation clowns put together your roster for you,
And life.
just show up with your band of brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Come in there, you know,
Renegades.
guys missing teeth, blood on their jersey, stitches, intimidation. I said, I think our game needs it in the NHL. Start bringing it back. Oh, you're a big tough guy. Hey, Downton. Moose, go out there.
Moose.
This trip needs my dumb buddies on it.
Yeah, you're looking
It
at
does
it.
need your dumb buddies.
Those guys would love to sleep on the floor. That's perfect.
Yeah. Well, they can stay in Jack's bed when he doesn't go.
That's right.
Thank you, Bill.
Billy.
Working man. Oh, $50. Look at Reds leaning in there. As a Red Wings fan, sitting through 9 years of a rebuild after growing up spoiled, seeing 4 Stanley Cups, this season watching the Yzer plan finally paying off, it's frustrating seeing Flames management refuse to just blow this up and rebuild. Hashtag #rebiggle.
Hashtag rebiggle.
You can get to 9 years without trying.
You're already kind of 4 in if you start
Yeah.
being honest with yourself, Calgary. Like, make sure you pick high. Careful.
It's kind of it's the two-headed thing. It's you are what you are now, so admit it. You need to rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
And B, just because it hasn't worked for some, you don't want to be this team or you don't want to be that team, is not the rationale to use to not do it.
I would suggest if you want to be Buffalo, definitely don't pick in the top 5 and pretend that you're going to turn this around without a star.
8, 9.
Draft better.
Draft
Just
high.
make better decisions. Learn from other people's mistakes and do better yourself.
Thank you, working man. $50 for the kids.
That's a big one. Thank you, working man.
Appreciate
Hey,
that.
working
Hey,
man
the
like
working
me. Coleman, $121, $10, was in a meeting yesterday and yelled fellas at a volume that was not appropriate for the setting. Everyone looked at me like I was crazy. So thanks for subliminally training me to do it, Boom.
He's
It is
blaming
one of-
you.
Because you will. If something's going on, you'll find it with your kids. Be like, okay, could you just put that down? No, we're not doing it. Fellas! When you just kind of need to throw the brakes on a situation, the fellas does work. But if you do it at a reduced volume, fellas,
No, it doesn't work.
No.
you
That's
can't,
not it.
you know, the inflection needs to be right and the volume needs to be there. So don't feel bad, Coleman 121. Everyone in that meeting, they'll know.
I could just see him around. So, looking at a wine list with some nerds and says, fellas, we're going with the Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, or if it's some business, well, I'm not sure. I think that our shipping costs are really I think we need to go by train. Rail is the way to do this. Fellas,
Come on.
It's a great comment.
it's that the key is then how do you proceed after the fellas?
Now that you got
It's like,
everyone's attention,
we don't know what the fuck we're doing here. Like
fellas.
you fellas, and then maybe start to kind of ease your way back in. But you're welcome or sorry, whichever
Right.
that needs to be there. Subliminally. Poor Conroy 1, 2, 3, 4, $6.99.
Damn usernames.
Look at the pick. To develop players, better to shelter them with less minutes and easier matchups, or play them 20 a night and get caved in by the Crosbys and drown.
I'd suggest there's middle ground there. It's not 2 options you're picking from. You can definitely let the backline line do the heavy lifting and still get some big minutes when Crosby isn't out there.
Yeah, it could be a nightly thing. If it's he doesn't have it tonight. I know we want to really get this kid some minutes. Not tonight. Potentially. But it's, for poor Conroy, he's got a real conundrum there.
Nice. He's doing some splaining. That's what he's doing there.
I appreciate that he's coming to us. This is the place to come, Connie. for $7. I hope you appreciate the advice you got there.
Port County 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Handsome Dan, $10. Yeah, there was
Just
only one
10,
last
eh?
night. Handsome Dan, $10 for every Flames goal scored this season. Of the 4 major North American sports, which do you think coaching has the least in-game impact? Football would be the most, in my opinion, but least, I'm guessing, basketball.
No, I think there's lots of chalk stuff with basketball. I'd say baseball.
I would say
Baseball for sure.
You set the lineup card,
And they're
And
not even
eat
really doing that
spits.
anymore. Yeah.
and a lot of the decisions.
Don't worry, boys. 1:58 to go. We'll be back at it tomorrow.
Come on, Ump.
Come on, Blue.
In-game is
Fellas.
interesting, right? That because we saw with football what
Oh, God.
some new
football's
coaches came in
chess.
and completely turned around the fortune, but I don't know how much of that is done in game.
Oh, I think a ton. You watch
Yeah.
games, you watch first halves and second halves.
Big time. It's like,
huge.
okay, this is the D they're throwing at us. Here's how we exploit that. If they continue to use
It's
that,
huge.
here's the adjustment they'll make.
Yeah.
Here's what we'll move.
I don't
Basketball's the same. You can't read about the Bulls dynasty or Phil Jackson and not hear about the triangle. Like, yeah, you need stars, but there's systems that play. And hockey is not really high in the sense that like you can have an idea of what you want to happen, but 10 seconds in, it's like it's probably out the window.
Well, it's a bouncing puck and it's a
Yeah.
blown skate blade and everything's changed.
Sure.
It's not a set.
You might have a set play off a face off. It probably doesn't even work a third
Well, yeah,
time.
but I mean, in basketball, if the ball goes flat or the rim hits the ground,
the rim hits the ground.
does that happen in basketball? I don't
I
watch
wonder what
basketball
Shaq's playing.
because I feel like that ball's got to lose air. They're bouncing it all the time. Does it go flat ever?
No, that was football. That was
Brady.
Oh, okay.
That's cheap.
Brady. He
Deflategate.
was deflated.
It's like Jordan to the right. Oh,
The rim fell
the,
down.
the,
Careful.
the backboard hit him on the head. We're gonna have a timeout. We'll be right back. Klapka with a big hit. Matty Hugh, what if Pinder wants to go to Jasper to see the Oilers Honks? Heated rivalry, anyone? Come on, Matty.
I think Matty Hughes is suggesting that I'm going to engage in sexual activity with men on another hockey team.
Yeah.
Hadn't thought of that, Matty, but suppose we can't predict the future, can we?
My gut feels like his hatred for the Oilers just overrides everything else,
Yeah,
sexually or otherwise.
fair.
But
If the Oilers lose, I'm really randy. I'm
nothing
willing to
makes-
settle with
That
anything. I
might
don't
be
know.
worth it to him, where he's willing to take the heat.
Like
if he
McDavid
can-
breaks his leg, and I'm like, oh!
He just wants to be there in case the Oilers lose, and he can.
yeah.
Interesting angle, Matty. Don't know where your head's at there.
Is that it? Is that it? Viva. Fellas! When do we think?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Not saying it. We'll sell
the owner.
Cash in when do we think the owner will sell? Cash in when new rink arrives. How do we feel about Kadri back to Colorado for Gerard, cap dump, Curran, and a first?
I like it first.
Take
I'll
it
need
all.
some money for that. I don't think they need Nas that much. Brock Nelson's having a phenomenal year on pace for 40 goals. But if Nas is your 3C, you're real good, I guess.
It feels like one of those things too. On the flip side, do we really need help? It's like, why not? Who other than us?
Might as well go for it.
Someone's going to get better with this guy. Let's make it us.
If
And I don't think the owner has any interest in selling. I don't think he wants to sell. I don't think he will sell.
no,
Why would he? His track record is not to sell things, it's to hold them. Buy when they're cheap and hold forever.
Yeah. And you got to know when to hold them.
Okay,
You know when to
but
fold them?
Yeah, I think it would be good to know when to fold them for sure.
anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's where it ends.
That's
That's how that
Yeah,
ends.
buddies.
No, we got to do the thing.
Tankathon.
oh right.
Oh, yeah. Come on, guys.
Good luck.
Thank God Rhett's here.
Wow.
God, this show without Red.
All you
Just
guys
could
want to
see it in your face, and
get out
then
of here
Jack's
quick.
all hung over from drinking in the concourse.
I think I
Pinder's
figured out what it is. I'm going to tell you after
got
the show.
taxes on the brain. And everything. What is the Tankathon? Well, by golly, it's a website. What it does, it takes the mathematical
People know what it
permutations of the
is.
standings and it gets all the bottom teams in the National Hockey League. And they put them all together and it's a run it. This would be like essentially what happens with the
This
National
isn't
Hockey
even
League.
right.
It is right. They're
Oh.
fourth from the bottom. It's always right. Updated every day.
Didn't we show standings? Whatever.
It's possible.
So 9.5%.
Let's go, boys. We're on a heater
if
here.
the season ends today and the standings are what they show here, which is what they are today, they won't end this way. But with a 9.5% chance of winning, let's take a look for the Calgary Flames. They have yet, in the days we've been doing this, to win the first overall pick.
Oh,
God, I
glitched
thought that
out.
showed Toronto.
Glitched out. Dropped to 5.
They actually drop a spot.
Glitch.
The Jets pick number 1, New Jersey,
Oh,
jumps all the way up with their 3.5%.
Oh, and Vancouver picks 3.
Bang up to the number 2 spot. Vancouver 3, St. Louis 4, Flames 5.
Probably get a center there. Maholtra, Tynan Lawrence. Be a Reed defenseman.
we'll take what we can get.
And to be fair, twice the last 2 days, second place overall in our tankathon the prior 2 days. Been a better week. We'll give it one final spin tomorrow.
I still don't feel good about it.
Winnipeg at 1 feels weird, doesn't it? They won the President's Trophy last year. Their odds are not going to be at 11.5% or whatever. They're going to fly by pretty quick.
What's the coach there?
Scott?
Scotty's got them boys rolling. What are they, 5-1 and 1 in their last 7?
Jerry's got the boys rolling.
Jets upwards and onwards. It's good news for the Flames. Good news.
Jack, how's the show today?
Very good.
Oh,
Very, very good.
When you have to think about it that long,
I don't believe him, but it's a nice thing he said.
yeah,
I'll tell you what I think. It was way better than I expected.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
Flatsville. I expected us to be out
Triple
of here
F.
half hour ago.
Yeah.
Flat.
FF Thursday.
We never have a bad show when we have noodles.
Noodles does bring everything out of it.
What's the plan tomorrow?
I ate popcorn like I'm going to the electric chair.
That's a hell of a lunch.
It's a great one.
9:30 start tomorrow. Sound good, Retro?
Oh, can't wait.
We'll have Dreger at 10:30, the usual 10:30.
Usual 10:30 for Dregs.
And so a little earlier start, a little earlier out. That allows Jack to get to his night classes and me to get to Jasper on time.
I don't understand how many days off you guys get.
Right? You take the option.
You
or
have
not.
been the soldier.
You don't need to come in tomorrow. Just say see you,
Sit
buddy.
at home.
You guys gonna miss me?
Oh, yeah, you're gone for a week.
How's your sunburn?
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna have that move he always does where he gets
The
the
flaky?
big container, fill it right to the top with ice, and then he gloop, 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 gloop. Booze almost there, then just a little bit.
I'll see if I can check. I'll try
Yeah,
and check
try
in.
check in.
Oh,
periodically.
God, yeah, I can't wait.
I know you guys love that.
Yeah.
Trying to do a show over here. Doing a show here. I agree, Jack. I think it was. I was very happy with the show because I think if you like serious, I think there was some real talk. We talked about Kadri, the Flames, the Bagel, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And if you like some, screwing around, we had a little bit of that too.
Fellas.
See you, buddies.